here. I should have put like music or something. Oh well, I just need to press like one button for this one. It's fine. I really need to do like uh I really need to do like one of those generic thumbnail things that I don't like Kirsha uses. But I haven't done that and I need to do that. So oops, I guess. I don't know. Just in general I need to get my stuff together with like my general setup. Let's see. There we go. Have that set up. We're gonna put this to the side over here. There we go. Oh, Pathfinder, I've watched a lot of Red Letter Media, so I'm feeling kind of better mentally, more or less. As for physically, it comes and goes. Yeah. Okay. Got like a few suggestions, not like a crazy lot. So, like, I've got like some fat files. Oh wait, I meant to subscribe to that because it's like this is also like financial, kind of. So I could maybe add something to this because that's one of my main paranoia for why I don't do like reactions as much, except for Caleb, is because I can at least always do the bingo card, and like the bingo card adds something in theory. Um, I was asked to react to this. I think it's like the "Are Men Okay" video was the one that they said, but I'm not sure if they made this one or a different one. And this was the closest I could get to. So, what's the video length limit you want for suggestions? I had others, but I don't know if they'd be too long. It's general, just if it's something I can actually add to by watching it is my thing. Because I kind of get self conscious about that. Because in general, I feel like I kind of am like the ooh, just but the girl pointing at thing, and now it's a different video, and I feel bad about that to some degree. I say is I'm probably gonna watch a ShoeOnHead video, which is like the big thing with the VTubers reacting to her. I'm trying to figure out why, maybe why that's part of the meta, which is an interesting thought. And then Youper recommended this, um, because he wants to see me suffer. And I'm imagining that this is going to be a bad Christian television show, and it does not want to help our stereotypes of making bad content. Except for VeggieTales. VeggieTales is great. I'm trying to remember what else we. Oh, there was another one. There was another one that was decent. Um, uh, uh Dang it. There was like this. It was like this show with like this baker, um, Christian show with a baker. What was it called? No, not that guy. Animated. Animated. Okay, the Story Keepers. I remember that this was decent. Like Superbook was lame, but I think this was decent from what I remember. I only saw like a few episodes, and I mainly just remember crying. You ever watch Bible Man? No, I did not watch Bible Man. Maybe I should to again make myself suffer. I also heard that was terrible, but I like Adam West Batman, so I don't know. Tim Curry was in Story Keepers. Interesting. But yeah, hey Gerald. Okay, so I figure I guess we should do the show. Oh, I think it's a big thing because ShoeOnHead covers so many hot button gender issues that somebody can relate to. I guess this also kind of goes back to like the Bow controversy, I guess, with like, oh, if you talk badly about men and it's like your primary audience is men, so having like a pretty men positive female creator is maybe part of why it's the reaction meta. Tim Curry was the black-haired guy? I forgot the name. Oh. I mainly just remember, like, Mary crying when Jesus got crucified, and that's all that I remember. I was somewhat traumatized by the episode, but I remember it being decent. Other than that, I think I only had, like, the Easter crucifixion special. Uh, I think that was, like, the only one that we got from, like, it was either, like, the church, like, library, or it was Blockbuster. I think it was the church library, though, because there was like, you could, like, sometimes take out, like, VeggieTales or something. Or at least I think that's how it went. I don't remember. Both men and women do bad things equally. Yeah, generally we specialize in different kinds of things. Like women are generally like the best at cattiness, and dudes generally win at physical violence because like the builds, you know. But okay, let's go into the ShoeOnHead video. Sorry, Shoe. I know that this keeps happening, and like every female VTuber reacts to you. I don't know why. I hope that you actually do make that video about VTubers. I think it will be fascinating. But let's see what you have to say about Redditors. So that's gonna be extremely mentally ill because Redditors, I'm assuming.
Halloween. This Halloween, I have decided.
Oh yeah, I always try to multi-stream unless if I think I'm going to get copyright struck immediately. And even then sometimes I'll just let YouTube die. That's happened before.
Hello again, friends, and happy Halloween. This
Also,
Halloween,
let me know
I have
if
decided to
let me know if it's like too loud or not. Sometimes the volumes kind of go all over the place because of we watch a variety of different videos.
dress up as the scariest possible thing to my audience. A woman. As the OG YouTube pick-me, I have made many videos dunking on bad female behavior, ranging from terrible things like the creepy female teacher epidemic to more silly things like women posting their L's in my Are Women Okay video. The video where I read embarrassing stories women willingly put on the internet about themselves. And that video has sort of become a fan favorite. So I've got—
Have I watched that one? I don't think I have. So I'm going to, also because some people are in ad jail, I'll set this one up. I don't think I've actually seen this. I don't, I want to say I haven't. So we'll wait on that for a second. You know, let's just restart. I need to like, I think there's a way to like press a button or like time my ads better. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. Just because we're starting now, I'll delay on that one. But for the other ones, I'll probably just keep on trucking along. Get some more Dr. Pepper in me. I'll wake myself up. Dang, how long is a minute? Okay. So I figure we'll do the 2 shoe videos. We'll probably do the skateboard for Christ. I'm not sure if we'll do Fat Files. I've heard that they're very good, and I do love me some HEB, but we'll see. And it's fun because the last name in I think it's Howard E, and it's Butts. And little me thought that was so funny that the big grocery store had a guy with the last name of Butt because I was stupid, and I still am stupid. So sometimes that still makes me chuckle. Okay, let's head into some Reddit mental illness with poor Shoe. I'm sorry, Shoe, for being another reactor. We'll see.
Hello again, friends, and happy Halloween. This Halloween, I have decided to dress up as the scariest possible thing to my audience. A woman. As the OG YouTube pick-me, I have made many videos dunking on bad female behavior, ranging from terrible things like the creepy female teacher epidemic to more silly things like women posting their L's in my Are Women Okay?
I gotta check that one out too, because it'll probably have some femcel energy, which, despite not being a femcel, I feel like with my girl failureness, I could probably maybe relate to this, or maybe it's more of the mean girl kind of thing as opposed to the failure nerd. Oh well, we'll see.
Video. The video where I read embarrassing stories women willingly put on the internet about themselves. And that video has sort of become a fan favorite. So I've gotten many requests from you guys to do
Yeah, you can put any recommendations in the Discord. We're always open to stuff. I might not react to it if I think I can't really add to it, but we'll see.
Stories women willingly put on the internet about themselves. And that video has sort of become a fan favorite. So I've gotten many requests from you guys to do a male version of that video. But the issue I found is the male version just doesn't exist. No, I'm not joking. I looked everywhere for the male equivalent, but it turns out, unlike women, men don't like to post embarrassing stories about themselves. Women will be out here openly—
it's surely more anonymous, like the poop knife, or I'm assuming the poop knife was a dude. I hope that the poop knife was a dude. Like, generally it's more like green text and, like, you know, anonymous and questionably real.
Talking about the time they got a yeast infection from the homeless man behind—
the poop knife. It's when you have— okay, have you never heard that Reddit story of the poop knife? Okay, so this dude grew up in a household where apparently they had huge poops. So in order to break up the poop so that the toilet would flush, they had a special knife that they kept on like a string, and they would cut the poop in half or whatever, and so that it could flush. And whenever he went to someone's house and like went to the bathroom, that he asked the owner of the house for their poop knife, and they had no idea what they were talking about. So he tried to get— I think he ended up getting like another knife to use as a poop knife, and maybe like warn them, "Oh, I use this as a poop knife." But that's vaguely what I remember, at least, is the poop knife, and the coming to realize that is not a thing in everyone's home.
A Denny's, but a man won't even post about the time he said "you too" when a waitress said "enjoy your food." They take that to the grave. At least that's what I thought.
Unless it's anonymous. If it's if I feel like there's like a lot of the men's stories tend to be when they're anonymous or it's a meme, where there's more plausible deniability if it actually happened.
Until I visited a dark, forbidden corner of the internet. I used a VPN, I changed my IP address, I went incognito mode, and I visited reddit.com. And I found one of the funniest and most depressing communities I have ever come across in all my years doing this. It's true, folks. I may have found the one place on the internet where men are posting their L's. Lord knows it's hard to be a man today, you know? Like, I couldn't imagine. You're told to be nice, but not too nice, confident, but not too confident, 6 foot, 6 pack, 6 figures, have a perfect beard or a perfectly clean-shaven face. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Before we dive into this video, let's quickly give a shout out to today's sponsor, Henson Shaving. Most razors force people into these weird—
I wanna say that this is the one that Cats got in like.
Workarounds like, apply cooling aftershave to help with the burn. No, that's all coping, not—
Like, I know that everything that she wears is a wig, because she has like that thing where she tears out her own hair. So like every shoe video is Shoe in a wig, but I don't know why she's got a pink wig.
Solving. Like when I was having the worst sleep ever, and I thought maybe it's my routine, you know, I tried to change—
Okay, we're gonna skip forward. I'll let you, like, shill your code. Okay, hedsonshaving.com/shoe. There you go.
Enter code SHOE at checkout to get the blades for free with your purchase. Your skin, your wallet, and the viewer for the ad.
Okay, we're back.
Now let's get back to the video. Are men okay? No. No, they are not. We have gone over this many times in more serious videos. Modern men are going through a lot, and for a long time there was nowhere for them to vent. Can't vent to your friends because that's gay. Can't vent to your girlfriend because that's gay.
Yes, see, I do it. Cats did buy that ad. Did you use Shoe's code? I vaguely remember you saying that you use Shoe's code. That would be based. I have no idea who Dick Cheney is.
With therapists because that's gay. Everything is gay.
So the name sounds vaguely familiar, but I can't place it.
Except, of course, gay
Oh, you did use shoes code. Shoes code. Nice.
them to vent. Can't vent to your friends because that's gay. Can't vent to your girlfriend because that's gay. Can't vent to a therapist because that's gay. Everything is gay.
Who's... Why wouldn't, like, a girlfriend let you, like, vent to them? That's stupid. That's really stupid. Like, how is the relationship supposed to work? Oh, well.
Except, of course, gay sex, which we all know is only gay if the balls touch. So, what is a man to do?
Where it also have to do with, like, keeping socks on or something.
Where is a man to go? Reddit, of course. r/kitchen cells, to be exact. Kitchen Cells is a Reddit page where, quote, incels go to vent their frustrations with the world, as well as show off the food they are consuming at the moment. Now,
they look a lot better than Ultra's food, at least.
For those of you who don't know what an incel is a involuntary celibate. Somebody who, for whatever reason, cannot get laid or get a girlfriend.
Hi, Kansas. He was the vice president to George W. Bush. His daughter, Liz Cheney, is a prominent member of Congress. Okay, so politician. So I don't know too much.
And for the people watching this, a girlfriend is a girl that is your friend.
Unless the politician is especially funny to be made fun of or decently based. And I've never really heard of them. He also shot a guy in the face while hunting. I don't think that's based, so I do not know about him.
Celibate. Somebody who, for whatever reason, cannot get laid or get a girlfriend. And for the people watching this,
dude wasn't obeying rules of gun safety, I imagine.
Friend is a girl that is your friend, who you love. Like that little anime girl you watch in the corner of your screen, except she loves you back. So, let's dive into this.
Yeah, okay, this is the video where she mentions that. I really, 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 really hope that she makes a video on VTubers. I think it would be fascinating. I think that it really would be fascinating to see Shue's take on it. Because I know that she's talked about it, like AI girlfriends again before, and honestly, just in general, has she made things on like general like quote unquote parasocial, like whenever there's like enough of a gap. I don't know.
Let's see what Reddit is cooking. Failed my
kind of down lately, but just trucking along, Kansas.
Let's see what Reddit is cooking. Failed my f***ing driver's test today. I'm 26 years old, I can't hold a job, I can't get laid, I can't even drive. I don't deserve flavors.
Hey, the yolk has flavor. It's basically kind of naturally salty. It's great. I really like hard-boiled eggs. If you toast this, that would the bread would be good. That would be a very good breakfast. Definitely better than I eat. I feel you on the not driving. I should drive, but I'm totally terrified because one time I scratched a car in the parking lot, and then I never wanted to drive ever again. And I really haven't. And I get worse every day that I don't practice. It's wait, is it almost gonna be 10 years since that happened? My God. That's boy. You got a new game today? Oh, nice. Was it Dispatch? I know that you were talking about getting that. If the right woman worries you, then just do what my dude did. Just pray. And God took care of it. Well, it was my dude and my mom and his mom. I thought I was gonna die alone, so I didn't really pray for it. So, but my family did, and it all worked out.
I dropped my salad. I fail at everything I do. I'll never amount to anything. I'm a perverted incel freak with weirdly long toes. Classmates that I have...
His toes look perfectly normal. His feet look fine. I'm concerned about if you're like gooning, but the gooning is like a widespread issue that's just mostly made into a joke, but it's like an actual issue in terms of like porn sick people and things like that.
To anything. I'm a perverted incel freak with weirdly long toes. Classmates that I have school shooter vibes. Bowl of sludge.
Is it Did you do like one of those A1 green thing or something? Uh, or did you food coloring? Or is it like juiced vegetables? I don't know what this is. Also, you would unalive if you hit a deer, if you freaked out like that over a scratch. I've hit 2 in 3 months this year, dang. The yeah, no. Regardless, any marriage should be open to kids. That's my. I think that a marriage should be free, total, faithful, and fruitful. And the fruitful is important. Anyone should be open to the concept of kids if they're gonna get married, in my opinion. But based on theological reasons. But yeah, as for drives, I understand not having a high one, but whatever you like, you find the person. It's a lot easier.
What am I looking at? Is this your classmate? Holy shit, maybe they were right. Resident Evil ass meal.
Wait, if that's his classmate, that he got turned into like what is it, Troll 2? Where like the people get turned into plants and then get eaten by the troll. Wait, no, they're goblins. In Trolls 2, the enemies are goblins. Right, because it has nothing to do with trolls. Yeah, I know kids aren't for everyone, but if you're gonna get married, you're open yourself up to that responsibility.
Your classmate? Holy shit, maybe they were right. Resident Evil ass meal. I asked my high school biology teacher out on a date the day I turned 18 via her Steam account. She
Bro, what? Dude, no.
blocked me. This guy somehow managed to find the one female teacher that did not want to groom their male student. Incredible. Chicken looks good though. 7 out of 10. Asked a girl out and she started laughing. Oh, that's just a learning experience, dude. Got super hard. Rice. Oh. 5'10", rice looks good. The only girlfriend I've had was on an online game when I was 11. I'm gonna hold your hand.
Okay, how old are you though? That might be perfectly fine.
Tell you this. That was a man. That was a 45-year-old man. Made this cake to celebrate.
Oh yeah, if you had a date on the like Animal Jam or something, it was probably true. No, okay. I guess Pathfinder has never heard of Troll 2. Yeah. Where the goblins eat people by turning them into plants. It has amazing acting, and that guy's screaming, "Oh my god!" Let me just Troll 2. They're eating. What are they eating her? Okay, Troll 2. They are eating her. See, they get turned into goo.
They're eating her. And then they're going to eat me. Oh my god!
I need to see that movie. I just know like some of the main quotes, like "Don't piss on hospitality."
6 months on heroin. No woman could love a creature like me.
Wait, is that a joke? I hope that's a joke.
But this feels great anyways. I only haven't ended my life because I don't want to make any women happy. My obsession with an anime girl prevents me from talking to 3D women.
That's concerning.
Every night before going to sleep, I watch a video of her kissing the camera, and it is almost always the highlight of my day. May I know which one it is?
That's so freaking sad.
Sue from Monster Musume. You know?
Okay. That's like the porn, the monster porn, right? Okay. It's a slime girl. If you want a cool slime girl, then the wholesome girl, Monster Girl Academia is the wholesome version. Clover is chiller. Go with Clover instead.
You know what? After the last video I did, I can't even judge this. Like, at least it's human looking.
What was your last video? What? What was it, like the car dude? Oh no, okay, no, then okay, so like the okay.
The bar is in hell. I have a huge crush on a coworker. I was talking at her about fishing, and I jokingly said I could buy her one of those toy Barbie fishing rods and teach her how to catch a fish. She said, I don't think I'd be interested in that, in the most disgusted tone of voice I've ever heard a human muster.
Maybe it was seen as like condescending. Now that might be the issue. But but unironically, so I was not a girly girl. I unironically had that Barbie fishing pole. I unironically had it. Uh, let's see if I can find the exact one. Think it was yes, it was this one. I remember the fish. Yeah. Eventually wanted to get like the net and stuff too, but yeah, no, this was I had this as a child. Ugh, they were so fun. We just go to the pond and my dad couldn't like fish either, so he wouldn't be able to get like the hook out of the fish. So we were just sitting there and like talking and just like pretending that we were fishing basically. Refuse to use Steam? Why? What's wrong with Steam? Steam is like the one neutral good or lawful good monopoly right now.
I don't think I'd be interested in that, in the most disgusted tone of voice I've ever heard a human muster. I like how he said talking at her. Not with her, not talking with her, talking at her. Women love when you talk at them. Just corner them and start yapping about World War I or like Warhammer lore. They f***ing love that shit. Just get—
I mean, sometimes that can be fun. But they need to keep asking questions. If they're not asking questions, then probably stop talking.
right up in their face and explain to them the entire plot of Lord of the Rings. That's how you get them. My mom's new boyfriend is younger than me. Oh no.
What is wrong with that food?
Lord of the Rings.
Is that like mold?
That's how you get them. My mom's new boyfriend.
What's wrong with that? Ugh. I swear I do know. Hey, my dude. Which war was Battle of the Bulge again?
World War II.
World War II. Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you.
Friend is younger than me. Oh no, his mom is being hag-maxed. She's 52, I'm 23, he's 21. He could literally be my brother. What the f do they even talk about? Oh, don't worry about it, bro. They're not doing much talking. I wish a tomboy could just casually kidnap me and drag me into a room. Pasta cereal. I feel like
Pasta cereal is interesting, and why is that all of you? Like, so many of you are into, like, the very dominant women.
tomboys are like an endangered species. What the f is that?
Yeah, the fishing's pretty simple. Yeah, true. You put a food item on hook, throw in water, wait till the line starts moving, yank back, reel in. Maybe it's like, because sometimes the casting, you gotta like pull back. It's like when to release the button, you know? See? You're one of them. Kansas, I knew you were one of them.
Forget tomboys. You need to be kidnapped by the feds. You need to be exiled away from society for what you did to that pasta. My ancestors are weeping. The last time I met anyone was when I went to the psych ward a few years ago, where I got a crush on the first girl who ever showed me any interest. She ghosted me. Just my stupid Chungus life. Okay, honestly, good. Do not get with the f***ing girl you met at the psych ward, okay? None of this Harley Quinn Joker bullshit. You can't—
Oh, is it just CS:GO? It's probably just CS:GO. I mean, you shouldn't gamble on CS:GO. I don't think that Steam's evil. It's just gambler's gonna gamble. I don't know.
Can't fix her. She can't fix you. No, no, no. Next. Today I found out the woman I have been pursuing
Why do they look like pieces of poo?
is a lesbian. Burger meat hot dogs for me and my father, who hates me. Okay, one, that is doo-doo. That is poop from a butt.
She also thinks it looks like
it is
poop.
not over. It's not over. There's still one way you can date her. Put this on. I don't deserve love.
Oh, God.
Segregated Tic Tacs. I have an eating disorder. Gay. so I almost never actually cook. I'm eating plain strawberry yogurt out of a dog bowl this morning. Fuck my lonely puppy life. Yesterday, my scrambled eggs were oversalted. This morning, they were undersalted.
No, and those look good. I like scrambled eggs are great. Scrambled eggs are great. It's very hard to mess up scrambled eggs unless if someone adds in a lot of pepper. I'm not holding it against you, but it makes it spicy. But otherwise, scrambled eggs are great.
Have to kill myself. Wait, if the eggs are undersalted, can't you just put more salt on them?
Yes, you just put more on. Yes.
Don't kill yourself. Just add more salt. Off to a VTuber burping compilation, and now I'm having.
That's concerning. Bro, what's wrong with
The
you?
only meal I know how to make. Where the f did it all go wrong? That is disgusting, bro. Which VTuber? Which one? Which one so I know to avoid that channel? A female coworker complimented me on my shirt and I began to stutter trying to say thanks. This guy will remember that for the rest of his f***ing life. Men will be 85 years old on their deathbed, surrounded by their family, remembering the time some random woman complimented his Metallica shirt 45 years ago. Ladies, you want to make a random man's life? Compliment his shirt. Just make sure it's not one of those like Ahiago anime shirts though.
Oh boy.
That was a weird era. I licked this canned tuna to imagine what it feels like to eat pussy.
What?
It doesn't taste like that or have that texture though. Put 5 pennies in your mouth, cut a hot dog down the middle, and then lick that. Probably closer. And
Why?
here I am thinking the guy who licks a can of tuna pretending it was a pussy was rock bottom. What the f am I reading? Why can't you just buy a fleshlight or something like a normal person? The smell and the flavor are important factors here.
Quote unquote.
Stop. If it smells and tastes like tuna, something is wrong. She has an infection. Suppose a girl has blocked you on every platform, but you know her address. For the past year,
buddy.
you've been sending her one GIF each month, each one bigger than the last. Sometimes you include a note. She's never responded, but you know she's receiving them. How would you proceed? You
Find a new girl immediately.
You don't proceed. None of these people at this party know I beat it to giantess vor animations.
Oh, good lord.
Maybe. But now the whole internet does. I love the people in the comments like, my man. It is just actually insane. Like, these people walk amongst us. Like, the guy in front of you in line at the bank might have a being.
Again, porn addiction is way more prevalent than people admit. And it could be like for the most normal person. And they struggle with it.
Being eaten alive fetish. Who knows? An acquaintance I have is talking with.
What is wrong with that pizza? Is that pizza? Is that pizza? Yeah, it looks like throw up.
Girlfriend and 4 of her friends 40 feet away from me. He said, statistically, one of the 10 guys in this room is a racist. They all looked at me. Funfetti pizza. I was talking to a girl who thought I was Latino. When I told her I'm Indian, she almost gagged.
Don't tell her the truth, bro. Just hide it. Just hide it. Don't tell her. Don't let her know you're Indian. Just know it, buddy. No. Oh my gosh.
Woke up this Sunday morning. I'm still 5'9".
Okay, what's wrong with the 5'9"? And honestly, it was kind of. It's almost impressive that you made the news spread, but no.
She almost gagged. Woke up this Sunday morning. I'm still 5'9". Okay, 5'9" is not f***ing short. What the hell have the dating apps done to men? Women on dating apps have just like destroyed the male psyche. Like dudes now believe if you're not 6'3", it's f***ing over. Didn't they just implement like a height filter on like Bumble or one of those apps or something? That is insane. Could you imagine they did a weight filter? Could you imagine no women under 170 pounds? Could you fucking imagine? They would never. Paid for.
I feel like a very specific dating app would have that, but it would be a very specific one.
For the first time. They weren't great nudes, but I kept paying because she talked to me. Spinning.
Like an OnlyFans model or like an actual lady? Who's like a person?
Glizzy. She talked to you, huh? Are you sure about that? Are you sure you were talking to Cutie Pie Kitten 69 and not f***ing Kamal from Pakistan? Because apparently that's the thing. Apparently
there's a lot of there's a lot of scams about that too. They'll be like, "Oh, I'll send this to like everyone you know if you because you send nudes back." kind of thing, and they'll blackmail you.
OnlyFans girls hire agencies in like India and Pakistan to like talk to their simps for them. I masturbate to girls until I am tired of them, so I won't have to approach them and then get rejected.
That's creepy.
Is this why the birth rate is so low? See, I was under the impression it was because the economy and because gender relations are so terrible in this country and like women want a career and they're on birth control, blah 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 blah, but I don't know. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe there's just millions of this guy. Or maybe this is just Reddit. I can only get off to femboy hentai.
Candace, are you making fun of me for being a twig? Buddy. That's concerning. Again, the porn addiction hurting people.
I know. Corn on the cob. No salt, no butter, no nothing. This is the closest I can get to the feeling of eating out a girl's vagina. Oh, that's
What?
not... You know what? Maybe it is. I don't know. My cat was sitting on my lap and I had to make him move because I started to get hard when I saw a gif of Candace Owens.
Why? Who likes Candace Owen? That's stupid. She sucks. She's an idiot. She's been an idiot for freaking forever. And then she just got like super grifty. She sucks.
I was watching a not safe for work video with that one French girl and coomed just when the camera randomly zoomed in 4K HD on a guy's face, so I did a load to a guy.
What the?
Felt a little bit cucked and gay and cried a little bit.
Okay, all
You
of
could've
these
looked
people are porn sick.
away. But you didn't. Did you? My body is permanently deformed and crippled by decades of compulsive, joyless masturbation. Everyone who sees me can tell instantly. Saw a female's body in the cheese and had to jerk off before finishing the plate. Microwaved cheese lasagna.
This is
okay,
just
so I'm just
sad.
gonna pretend I didn't read the first part. What the f is that? That is not lasagna. That is an abomination. Jerked off to
Yeah.
a VTuber crying compilation and the hardest
What?
I've ever in my life. I used to be a track star in high school and both my parents always loved me. How did I fall so far? It's actually so
Again, so much porn sickness. So much porn
crazy
sickness.
how like you can do everything right as a parent. You can just be like a great, responsible parent.
It's any access to the internet. It's not, especially unregulated access to the internet when they're young, gonna not go well.
And raise your kid right. And then one day on your son's like 13th birthday, you gift him his own computer. And then in a few years, he's masturbating to anime girls crying and posting about it on Reddit. Tofu broke
Yeah.
apart just like my life. Yesterday, for the first time in my life, I looked for and watched cuck porn on purpose, then cried. I have a micro.
Yeah, why?
Is cuck porn. You're sitting in a chair watching two people fuck. You might as well be sitting in a chair in the corner of a hotel room watching two people fuck on a bed. What's the difference? Porn is basically virtual cucking. Tried to jack off today, but all the porn was so bad I just turned my phone off and cried myself to
So
sleep.
much
Okay, the
porn
reason
sick
why you
people.
think the porn is boring is because you are so completely desensitized from seeing
Yes,
it.
it's always desensitization, and then you get weirder and weirder paraphilias to feel something. That's why like loli porn and stuff is so messed up, because it's only gonna get to worse and worse stuff.
All the time. Like 40 years ago, dudes were jerking it to like the Sears catalog underwear ads. And now the most insane, depraved shit you could ever fucking imagine is only like a few clicks away. Like I just don't think humans were meant to live that way. Like I don't think humans were meant to see sissy hypno inflation compilations.
There's a lot of things that our
every
brains are
second
not
of
set
the
up
day,
for.
you know?
Like
Whenever I
internet
masturbate, I leave
communication.
my cum sitting in my underwear. We can smell it, by the way. We can smell the cum. Women especially can tell if you have recently masturbated. You ladies know what I'm talking
I can't. That's probably for the best. Then I'm just gonna remain to my ignorance. It's probably for the best.
about. Like, you go up to a guy and, like, you can just tell. Like, you can smell it. If you're a guy and you're like, wait, is she joking? Is she being serious? Don't worry about it. Last night I jerked off and my goopy steamer of a load landed on my Xbox and
This is
fell
just
into
sad.
the ventilation of the console, and it turned me on so much I sprayed the console with 9
Why?
sprays of my mom's perfume and masturbated to
Why?
the stench, and now it won't start.
is gross.
Breakfast
Why?
to start the day. Why? Why? I've had this crush for 3 years and I want to screenshot and print some of her photos on Instagram to pee on them, but
What?
I can't even
Why? Again, So many poor sick
Or a
people.
printer, so I just wrote
This
her
is
name on a
sad.
piece of paper and drowned it in my piss. I'm just a stupid pea-so. Why? I hate how the one time she wants to pop a tea for the gram is when she's breastfeeding. Got me using AI
What?
just to remove her baby from the pic. Save the earth and post them teas uncensored. Plump and full of milk. This video is turning me into a fucking misandrist. This video is turning me into a femcel. I can't do this anymore. I'm dyeing my hair blue, I'm getting a nose ring, I'm growing out my armpit hair. The girl I like was wearing flip-flops and gym shorts at uni yesterday, sitting on the floor with her legs open. I went home and jerked off 6 times in a row thinking about her feet and her butt. Woke up today, went to pee, and noticed that a chunk of skin on the back of my dick is coming off.
That doesn't sound healthy. I'm assuming that's not healthy.
That's it! That's it! Men need to be born into prison and then earn their way out. There's probably something terribly wrong with my colon. I've been told to seek medical advice ASAP for several months, but it will probably figure itself out one way or another. Well, you should probably go to the doctor if you don't want something bad. I wish older women would pee on me. Oh.
Okay, I knew that it was blocked for a reason. Okay.
God, the men you have sent to protect us are on Reddit fantasizing about getting pissed on. Discovered cartoon pornography at the age of 8 and life sucks.
Wait! Oh god, this poor kid. Oh, good lord. Oh no.
Since then. My mom caught me dry humping my torn mattress to some AI porn and hasn't looked at me in the eyes since.
I wonder
haven't
why.
even touched a girl intimately yet, and I've lived half my life. I'm 39.
gosh.
Okay, first of all, bro is fart maxing. Second of all, men, you really gotta stop the porn. You gotta stop it, or like just way less of it. It's not good.
This is porn sick. It messes with the expectations already enough, and it probably makes you even more afraid of women. It is just, oh god.
For you. Listen, I used to be super pro porn a few years ago. Not anymore.
Thank God. Thank you. Good for you, Shue. I know that you've got more. I think she even returned to Catholicism. I think with her new dude, because I think he's Catholic. So I'm assuming that the baby Shue is also baptized Catholic.
It's gotten so bad, especially after COVID. I feel like it got so much worse. I feel like porn addiction just kind of exploded in the past few years.
The torn mattress was the 39-year-old.
In women too, as we have previously discussed. Like, sure, everything is fine in moderation, blah blah blah, but I feel like
Shue used to date like a fat atheist guy who sucked. And I think when she was with him, she was an atheist. But then she found like the Catholic dude, and then she married him and has a kid. So I'm pretty sure she's Catholic now.
there's just like no moderation anymore. I feel like fucking everyone is just a gooner, and it's making everybody depressed. We're just like
it feels like everyone on the internet's becoming a gooner. It's just scary.
Society running on like perpetual post-nut depression. Afraid to talk to women at work in case they allegation max. Just friendliness max and LARP as a normapilled creepiness minimizer. I asked a girl out at work and she reported me to HR. I think I'm gonna lose my job. See, this is sad. Like back in the day, it was totally acceptable to flirt with your coworker, ask her on a date, whatever. Like so many people's parents.
Okay, I gotta do a little benefit of the doubt here. Little benefit of the doubt. Maybe some of these or coming off as creepy. I'll give some of the girls a benefit of the doubt because sometimes it might be like creepy dude following you around, and not just like flirting. Because I feel like if it's just flirting, there should be no issues. But I don't know.
Parents met because they worked together, because they were coworkers and they flirted and they hung out and stuff, and now it's like not socially acceptable at all to do that. HR culture has ruined the relationship between men and women in the workplace. Fuck HR, go talk to your crush. I got called into HR because apparently it's not okay to jokingly ask my coworker if I can gargle her.
Okay, yeah, no, that's not okay. That's freaking creepy. Unless if you're like really good friends with them and they also have that kind of humor. They're not, otherwise, it's just creepy. So yeah.
Period. Oh, what the f? Okay, never mind. Never mind. Don't do that. Don't do that. No more talking to women at work. No more talking to women at work. No more talking to women In general, total ban on talking to women until we figure out what the hell is going on. Downloaded Tinder and got 2 matches in 5 days. Fuck my stupid, ugly life. Okay, from what I know from, like, men who use the apps that I've talked to...
is it, like, it really hard to get matches as a man in general? So they're probably doing fine.
That's actually really good. Oh my god, they're all so mad at him in the replies. You get a match in less than a week and you complain? Stop humble bragging. I've gotten 0 matches in 3 months. 2 matches in 5 days? Why are you even here? My culture is not your costume. Fake cell. Go outside and get your life together. A true cell gets 0 matches. That's 2 people. How many do you need to be satisfied? Mods, take his balls away. 2 matches? Head on over to Kitchen Chads. Oh god, what is Kitchen Chads? Hold on. Kitchen Chads. It's real. Oh my god. I love cooking for my girlfriend with the money I make from my job. Made some
Are these Okay, so these are parodies. These are all parodies. Okay.
Because I like the movie. Might go for a run later. I have had sex before. This is like the Krusty Krab across the street from the chum bucket. This is evil. This is diabolical. Let's go back to kitchen cells. We're done here. I haven't felt the touch of a woman in months. Months? Fake cell. Try 25 years. Boo, fake cell. Fake cell spotted. Went to the drugstore and the girl cashier was nice to me. Started stuttering, so she kinda giggled at me, so I left immediately. Felt so humiliated I couldn't stop myself to get home and masturbate to the idea of her suffering. Masturbating to that-
That might have been, like, endearment, and then you ruined it with your freaking creepiness. What the hell,
idea
dude?
Of her suffering. Incredible.
Plenty of girls like pathetic things. Okay?
This is some classic.
Not speaking from experience.
Classic incel. I like how there's just like a bunch of people in the comments like, dude, what the f***? Bro, get some help. Fake cells when a real incel pulls up. A girl I know has recently added me to her close friends.
What is that thing? What is wrong with it? It looks... It's like a chicken, but it also looks like a piece of, what is it, like feta? There's like a kind of cheese that it looks like. What is that?
Stories? Well, today she posted a poll asking what color she should paint her toenails, and apparently my answer was, quote, too specific. I'm no longer in her close friends list.
Oh boy.
I once walked up to a woman I went to school with since middle school at a bar. Before I could even finish saying hello and asking how she was, a guy put himself between us and asked her if she knew me. She said no. I'm pretty sure they're married now. 22, no driver's license, no post-high school education, never had a job, never kissed a woman, and have horrible social anxiety. Flying bundle of bananas for dinner.
Poor Dory.
I'm Albanian. F you. I'm half Jewish, half Indian. It was over at birth. You didn't have to tell us the half Jewish part. We could tell by the circumcised avocado. 5'3". Finally got the confidence to walk up to a girl at a bar and she bent down and asked me where my parents are. Oh no, no. Judging by what we have seen around this subreddit, some guys would be totally into that. Some men are drowning, while others die of thirst. I should clean my bathroom, but without the drain flies, I have nobody left to keep me company. Asmongold is—
At least the flan is... The flan's good. Flan's good.
Is that you? You don't just have your drain flies, look.
Well, it wouldn't be Asmongold. Did you know how many freaking the VTubers are lusting after Asmongold? So many girls want to get with Asmongold. So many.
Look, you have a little ant friend too. See? It's not all bad. Made peach cobbler. I have a date tomorrow. Maybe my femcel gay life is over. A woman going on to a incel subreddit talking about how she has a date tomorrow. This is just evil. This is just like eating a 5-course meal in front of a starving African child. What are you doing, bitch? I'm a femcel loser who can't talk to people and spends all her time playing games. Guy I had a crush on from high school told me he wasn't interested in a relationship, but I think he's lying and didn't want to tell me he's not interested because I'm fat, chopped, and broke. F my f***ing loser virgin life. I'm about to turn 25 and I'm still a virgin. I feel like it's too late now. Everyone knows more about intimacy than I ever could, and no one will ever want an unattractive, inexperienced femcel. I'm just a lonely virgin femcel gamer. Bro, why are there women in this incel community? They're like—
It's because I think generally the incels have higher beauty standards than the femcels match up to. Like generally, like the femcels are like too fat for them or something. It keeps happening. It's a thing. Hello, Frankie. How are you doing?
Locusts. They come in, they gentrify everything. Sports, politics, board games, video games. Now the incel community, the hating women club is being invaded by women. Is nothing sacred? There's no such thing as a female incel, okay? There's no such thing.
Well, actually, no one hates women more than other women most of the time. That's very true.
As a heterosexual female incel. Dating and finding a relationship, different. But any man would f you. It doesn't matter how fat, how socially awkward, how ugly. Men f couches. Men f rotisserie chickens. You can find a man who will f you. All female incels are volcels. That is my hot take. I know I'm a fake cell, but I truly wish I was a true cell. The only woman who truly loved me for who I am is gone from this world, and I'm the only one to blame.
Is she, like, dead? Did you murder her? Or she just left, or whatever.
I wish I was a true cell so I didn't know what true love felt like. Sometimes when I cook, I like to imagine I'm cooking for a loving partner who's excited for me to join them at the table, but then I turn around and nobody's there and a little part of me dies inside.
Oh, that one's sweet.
Every night I go to sleep thinking about kissing a girl just once. Another man's child has the eyes of the woman I love. She's better off without me, and soon enough she'll forget the color of my eyes and the way we laugh together. While I'll be trapped in those memories forever. I like how in the women posting L's video, it was like, I got drunk and peed on my date, teehee, and the men posting L's video, it's like, I want to kill myself. Like, this shit isn't even funny. I don't even know what to say to this. This is just depressing. Black bean chili. Mom would hit me until I stopped crying as a kid, and now I'm an emotional wreck to any girl I talk to. Oh god, I'm so sorry. I need a girl to beat me like my mom did.
Oh no.
A Freud cell. I've given up on getting women. My goal now is to get as fat as possible. A friend of mine said I look like a serial killer, but not a hot one. What's up with women and the serial killer shit? Okay, for all my weird flaws, at least I do not have a serial killer fetish, okay? That is one I do not have. I can't stop having homosexual fantasies about me and my classmate, and I wake up with a
ramen and a banana?
Boner every morning. The cold showers are not fun. I'm not gay, but imagining how slim his legs are makes me feel hot. I'm not gay, but I keep fantasizing about how soft and smooth bro's legs are. I was in the bathroom trying to eat
serial killer attraction, I get it. I get it. I know why it's I think I can understand why it's a thing. It's because it's a feeling of protection. Like, they have power. But then you could also, like, fix them. There's like a project, and then can be like yours and no one else's because they're like broken, but they're also powerful, and then you fix them, kind of thing. I think that's like the mentality. It's stupid. You can't fix them, but I'm assuming it's like that because generally one of the most attractive things is a dude who could like protect you.
Banana when two guys walked in and I could hear them kissing. I squashed my banana in anger because of the jealousy I felt. And to make matters worse, I think I grabbed the wrong kind of banana. Haha, I just accidentally squeezed my dick to the sound of two men kissing. I cook so often for my roommate that I've started to feel like
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap. Gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay. Frog!
Oh, because of the gay dude? Oh.
Maybe in another life I was his gatherer trap wife and he was my Chad hunter husband. Is it time to start femboy?
Okay, let me go back a little bit. What?
Kissing. I cook so often for my roommate that I've started to feel like his boy wife. Maybe in another life I was his gatherer trad wife and he was my Chad hunter husband. Is it time to start femboy maxing? Sometimes I have inappropriate thoughts about other men and I hit myself in the head repeatedly. Men out here fighting demons. And the demons is bisexuality. Listen, it's 2025. Nobody gives a shit if you're gay anymore. That's basically like being straight nowadays in the world of demisexual gender goblins or whatever the fuck. You're good, bro. Just don't be a furry. Went on Grindr to see if I was lovable and they rejected me. You were rejected on Grindr? That's impossible. Dudes will literally hit up someone on Grindr before the person even has a profile picture. They'll just like get in the DMs like, hey, wanna bang? I swear to God, talk to any—
Yeah, no, femboys are creepy. Femboys are creepy and I don't like them. Do not like femboys, I do not like twinks.
Gay male friend of yours. They will say the same. The gay male community is what all of human sexuality would look like if women were not the gatekeepers of sex. And it's horrifying. I've said before that hookup culture is basically straight people culturally appropriating gay culture, and it's been
Yeah,
a complete
that's fair.
disaster for society. 18 male. I haven't seen my friends in months, and all I do with my time is work at my job. Welcome to being an adult, unfortunately. Welcome to the next 45 years of your life. I love the people in the comments like,
Or if you'd like save up enough money, I guess.
imagine having a job, you have friends. This guy is doing better than like 90% of this subreddit, and he's only 18. It's never been less over for someone. I'm only 16 and I've already wasted my entire life. I'm gonna turn 18 in a few days. I'm below average in everything. If you're 17,
Dang, that food looks like Ultra's food. That's sad. That's sad. Like, that's like the Ultra. He just needs like the yellow lighting that makes it look like he's a serial killer. And then that would be an Ultra dish.
turn 18 in a few days. I'm below average in everything. If you're 17 years old, you are basically a child. You are a baby. What are you doing on the incel subreddit? All these people like, oh, I'm 16,
They get 'em
oh, I'm
early.
17. Is it over for me? This was me at 16, okay? Quoting in
Oh yeah, she was one of those 4chan girls who would like do stuff for like attention, I think.
Invader Zim, going on newgrounds.com, and now look at me. You know, on second thought, I am exactly where someone like that would end up, aren't I? Never mind. What I'm trying to say is, it's not over, okay? It's never over, but it's especially not over when you are that young. It's not like you're 36 or something. A pretty girl sat next to me on the bus and I leaked a bit of pre-com. I'm 36.
Oh boy. That's that joke.
Sorry. Spent my last $10 on OnlyFans. Here's my dinner. Why would you spend money on
Buddy.
some stupid whore when you could spend money on a different stupid whore? Me. I won't get naked or talk to you,
Oof.
but you can support me on Patreon. All patrons get the uncensored version of every video, so you can hear me say, f shit, bitch, link down below. Much smarter way to waste your money, if I do say so myself.
Oof.
Anyway, obviously, many of these people are being silly, they're being tongue-in-cheek.
Hopefully.
Real actual incels probably don't hang out much on Reddit. They're not out here posting shit like this. I just thought this was funny and goofy. That has been my whole channel. I find something funny, I bring it to you. I'm like a cat bringing its owner a dead mouse as a gift.
Fair enough.
Here you go. What is your biggest L? Maybe I'll make another video like this where I just read ShoeOnHead's audience posting their L's. But I will see you guys very soon with a new video.
I don't know. I'd have a lot of competition for my L's. Like that time that I slept through my final. That was bad. Hmm? But he reads, he doesn't mean me. Of what? Ugh. Okay. Let's check out this other one. And then, not sure if we're gonna watch the Skateboard for Christ or if we're gonna continue on a ShoeOnHead binge.
War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. And Raytheon stock. War is a terrible thing, and this war has been happening for a very long time, from before most of us were born, and will be raging on after we're long gone. I'm of course talking about the gender war.
I'm not a mouse, I'm a rat. Rats are better than mice. We all know this. We all know this. Suck it, mice. I don't care if you have bigger ears. You're not as cute. You're not as smart. Not as cool. Screw your mice. 'Cause you're fine, but you're not as good.
Men versus women. For those of you who've been following me for the past year, you know of my ongoing research into the man question. From learning how to be a real man, if you're a grown-ass man and you wear a
Wait, did
seatbelt,
I? Oh, okay, good. I'm gonna watch their stuff. I need to at least like their videos. Should comment too and hype. Can I hype? I don't know how to hype on the computer. And maybe it's like if you're like above a certain amount, you can't hype. I know if you're like over 500, you can hype. But I really don't understand how hyping works.
in
Oh
the
well.
passenger seat, you are likely to be a raging homosexual. To judging men's living spaces, men will literally not buy a TV stand, but will have 2 mini fridges. To examining
Oh, my
their
dude would have loved to do that. He's had so many mini fridges. Really likes having the cold drinks while he games.
interesting dating rituals. Wish your toes were in my mouth right now. I mean, hey. And although this journey is far from over, I decided to take a break to focus on the fairer sex. That's right, the women. There are many things women love in this world. Flowers, chocolate, pumpkin spice lattes, cute
Okay, those two are true. The flowers are
animals, shopping, complaining and nagging. Am I
But yeah, it might be like there might be a threshold. It's probably because she has over 1 billion. Because it's supposed to be for like building up smaller creators. I don't know if it's actually gonna work. But so I wonder what the threshold is. Admit that threshold if you want to hype my videos, but I don't know why you do that.
right, fellas? But above all else, women love posting their own L's.
My cousin, who is younger than me, is getting married today. Meanwhile, I have credit card debt. I am in a toxic situationship with one of my exes. Last week, I was so broke that instead of getting an Uber to the airport, I had a random guy from Hinge drive me. And this year, I have had chlamydia twice.
Oh, did she even do her classic intro in the last one? Oh well. I feel like if she wants to cover this, she really could have done a lot of VTuber stuff because that's part of the culture. It's you do your humiliation ritual, so it's like pity me, pity me, like me, please, I beg. I say this as someone who does that.
So I've been working on a pretty big video, and I thought it would be nice to take a little break and make some trash content.
Oh, you try hyping my YouTube things. It's one video at a time.
Because I know you guys love the trash content.
And I
I feel like
think you can hype like 3 videos a week or something. I forget for like your entire everything. It's like hyping is weird, and I still don't really understand it. I think you have like 3 uses of hype per week. I think that you could use that on like so many people's channels.
working on a pretty big video, and I thought it would be nice to take a little break and make some trash content because I know you guys love the trash content. And I feel like the last 2 videos were a little more serious than I usually am, so I feel like it's trash time. So let us answer the question.
This was like a year ago. What is the vid? Where am I? Where am I? Does she cover like VTubers on the Twitch thought, or is that just a separate thing? Who knows? I've gotta miss that because it was like a year ago. Where? Okay, there we go. So the 2. Okay, it was the loneliness epidemic. Okay, that's fair.
Question on everyone's mind. Are women okay? No. No, they are not. But before we get into this deep dive into the psyche of the modern woman...
industrialized society and its consequences or something? I'm trying to remember what the Unabomber's thing was.
Let's quickly get into today's sponsor.
Are you tired of this happening to you? Introducing...
Oh, I need vitamin D because I don't go outside. I keep on forgetting to buy it from CVS though.
AG1. AG1 is a foundational nutrition supplement that helps support your immune system, digestion, and whole body health. Packed with 75 vitamins, minerals...
Okay, what's your code? We gotta move forward, Shoo. Okay, drinkag1.com/ShoeOnHead if you want to do that. Okie dokie. Thank you, Shoo.
From posting about their old high school teachers subscribing to them on OnlyFans, to posting about their boyfriends cheating on them with their own mothers. Women love posting their own L's. I would know, despite rumors.
It's like, what do you mean they don't have those kinds of problems? Like, which problem are you talking about specifically? Because I don't think the Christian VTuber community has avoided any of the problems. We also still have gooners. We have all kinds of issues still, or at least people who claim to be. Like a Kemi in them.
I am a woman. Now for the boomer demographic who watches me who doesn't know what an L is, an L is a loss, and a W is a win. And for the Zoomer demographic that watches me, Gat, Ohio.
That's Alpha. That's Alpha. I'm Z. That's Alpha. You're talking to the Alpha people.
When you try to be petty and request money from your ex and accidentally send it. Here's $100 for wasting my time and being a cheater. L. Absolute L. My ex-boyfriend is now gay, and my ex-girlfriend is now straight. Call that pussy conversion therapy. When I helped the guy I was in love with get his girl because I thought maybe he'd fall in love with me in the process.
It's not an actual Hallmark movie. I'm sorry, lady. Oof. Were you invited to the wedding?
No! Why did she think this would work? Life is not TV!
Hallmark chick flicks.
You are not the main protagonist of a Hallmark Christmas movie! Just remember the time I went on a first date to the London Zoo, and at the gate he asked if I would mind paying for my own ticket, which I said I would, at which point he pulled out a 2-for-1 voucher, so I paid for my ticket and he went in for free.
What?
I had to break up with him. Our signs weren't compatible. Once again, here we go. Astrology is racism for white women. I'm a Gemini. And he told me not to flush when I peed at his house to save money, so I obliged until I went through his Discord and found pics of him drinking it. Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh.
He told me not to flush. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's fair. You could have cut the. Oh no, it's just a joke. It's a joke. Okay, she's saying okay, it's a joke. I can understand. Okay, going. I mean, if it's means blood, that it does have substance because it's a reference to a gang.
Through his Discord and found pics of him drinking it. Oh. Oh no. I invited him to the crib, cooked for him, gave him the sloppiest neck you can manifest in your mind, let him fold me like an origami bird, called him an Uber, then blocked him and never spoke to him again. I really beat
Why did you block him? What?
him to the punch.
Then why did you do this at all? What's the point?
We are learning the game too fast. Wow, you sure showed him.
Unless if he was giving off red flags during the thing or something.
When I broke up with a white boy and he deleted his Stop Asian Hate.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's great.
Guys, my friend got banned from Tinder because she'd show up to dates without makeup and the dudes kept reporting her as a catfish. Oof. I don't know, I've always quickly...
How extreme would that be? How extreme was the makeup difference?
Shown the men I've dated what I look like without makeup because I figure if you don't love me at my...
I mean, the biggest shoe secret is not her without makeup, it's her without a wig. I imagine that it's only a few people who have seen the wigless shoe. And I think it should stay that way, probably.
Naked-faced
It's
gremlin.
kind of a medical, psychological condition that makes her, like, pull out her hair.
I don't know, I've always quickly shown the men I've dated what I look like without makeup because I figure if you don't love me at my naked-faced gremlin, you don't deserve me at my 2006 MySpace mid-e-girl. I wanted
You show them without the wig.
man to be vulnerable with me for so long. He finally called me yesterday and opened up, but the second he started crying, I lost all interest in him quickly. Women be like, men need to show their emotions till a man shows their emotions. I told my husband not to buy me a Christmas present. I'm fuming that he actually isn't. Do not.
Oh gosh.
I repeat, do not listen to women when they say this. Oh, I'm going to McDonald's. Do you want anything? No. Bullshit. Get them fries. I will never forget this guy I was seeing didn't text me back for 3 days, and when he finally texted me, I was like, are you okay? And he was like, yeah, I was just watching The Sopranos.
Oh, that's cool.
When you are on your third kid and third baby daddy at 23,
no.
It's the hypersexual personality with a breeding.
Oh god. Those poor kids. Those poor kids.
Kink for me. Okay, for the last time, you do not have a breeding kink. That is called being a woman. It is not a fetish. It came free with your genetics. Someone just asked my due date. I am not pregnant. A reminder, once again, that unless a woman tells you she is pregnant, please don't assume. It's really hurtful. Oh god, do not do this. I have seen this actually happen in real life. The internet will never know when I'm pregnant, by the way. They'll just have to assume I'm eating good. I was talking to this guy I met on Tinder, having the best
I think we didn't know until like the baby came out of her. I think that's when we learned that she was pregnant. Was when the baby was already out. Was already like when baby Shoe was already kicking around outside the
conversations
womb.
while we sipped on our boba. But when he found out my body count was close to triple digits, the conversation got quiet. He ghosted me after and blocked my Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok. Do all guys really care that much? Maybe I should start telling my dates that I'm a virgin instead.
It's a huge red flag that you're gonna leave them.
Yes, guys care that much. And not just guys, and especially triple digits. If you're somebody who takes sex seriously and you think it's a special thing, or you're a virgin, or you yourself have a low body count, it's perfectly—
Your mom got accused of being pregnant when she wasn't. Oof. Oof. Well, not accused. Congratulated. But it comes off as accusation whenever you're not. And then it sounds like you're calling them fat.
acceptable to care about body counts. But if you a hoe, or if you a man hoe, and you care about the other person's body count, you're a fucking hypocrite. But I feel like even if you are a hoe or a man hoe with like a 20-something body count, I feel like you could still judge someone who's in the triple digits. How do you even meet that many people? I don't even know 15 people. I'm gonna give this one a W because I'm just impressed. That's just impressive. When I got pulled over for speeding and the nice officer said I could just show him a picture of license instead because I forgot my wallet, and watched me scroll past multiple boob pictures, and I couldn't tilt my phone the other way because my dad was in the other seat. Okay, there is nothing more stressful and anxiety-inducing than handing someone your phone to show them a picture, and you're just like, okay, give it back. Because if they accidentally swipe, they're gonna be seeing your hentai horse futa.
What?
Am I right? Who among us does
The
not—
only thing that I have is like questionable memes. If they're like super sensitive, that's like it. Everything else is just like pictures of my rats and my cat, a little bit of my dude.
have that on their phone. I remember one time I was so obsessed with a boy that I found out his address, his mom and dad's number. I would call his mom, and when she answered, I would make up lies about him so he got his phone taken away so he didn't talk to other girls. I found his family members' names, how many times he moved houses, what schools he went to, found all his family photos, found all the girls he messed with so I could become friends with them. What's crazy is men will look at this and they'll be like, I could fix her. Okay, so when I was in 3rd grade, I had a crush on this guy, but he had a crush on this other girl, and I cried about it to my mom, and my mom was like, who cares? They're not gonna get married. And that made me feel better until I saw today that they did in fact get married. This reminds me when people are like,
on the other side of the story, that's very sweet that they've been together since 3rd grade, but oof.
Don't worry, your school bully is gonna be fat and ugly in the future. No, my school bully is a fucking bodybuilder now. She could kick my ass. It's important to remember that you were not the main character, and sometimes good things happen to people you do not like. And honestly, you're 27 years old. Time to move on from your 3rd grade crush. A guy I was hooking up with told me I was getting chubby and I should eat less. I just ate an entire fucking pizza. You, Brian.
That doesn't seem healthy.
Do not do this. Do not spite eat to get back at someone calling you fat. You go to the gym and you get— What is happening out there? Who is dying? The guy I really like ghosted me because I posted a TikTok about guys with piercings and he didn't have any. Honestly, kind of the man's L here. Women will often talk about what they're attracted to and what their type is, and they'll talk about like what men they find handsome, and
I don't know why women find piercings attractive at all. I just think they're gross.
Like men who like that woman will like constantly obsessively compare themselves to those features and those people. They'll be discouraged because they don't look anything like them. Like maybe she likes blonde hair and maybe he has brown hair. But if she likes you, she will make an exception. And maybe she's attracted to things she didn't even know she was attracted to until she met you. Congratulations to the man who had matched with me the moment I told him I was a journalist. Keep it classy, Middle America.
I guess the dude's based.
Also, guess whose name I'm running through the court records tonight? What a Chad! Do not date journos. You unmatched me on Tinder, so now I'm gonna run your name through the courts. Okay, psycho.
Oof.
Oh, of course she worked for Jezebel. Rest in piss.
It's even worse. Oh, that's so much worse. Oh, that's nice.
Women need to start using men for sex. Sleep with them and block them. Give them a taste of their own medicine. Who wants
what?
to tell her? No, but really, not all men do that, so now you're just contributing to this cycle of abuse. Do not do this. Woman L. My boyfriend said he was into BDSM, so he'd have me doing burpees, planking, wall sits, and push-ups. I was into it, and he said he loves watching girls get pushed to their physical and mental limits when they submit to it. Then after a few months of this, he admitted he was just trying to get me in better shape because he didn't like having sex with me as much as he did at my old weight. Should I be offended? Okay, this one is just funny. Wait, what are these ages? 18 and 29.
Wait,
my
what?
old weight? Me and my boyfriend were hanging a TV, and I told him to just let me do it. And now there's 30 holes in the wall. How do I tell him I need him to do it? Let your man do man things. Men were built for war and hunting. And now there's...
Except never let my dad do a house project. Unless if you're ready for all of the swearing and screaming and cursing Jesus's name that would happen if you have him do anything regarding manual labor. He cannot handle it.
Stuck in cubicles for 8 hours a day doing Microsoft Excel. The least you could do is let a man hang a damn TV. I don't care if you can open the jar yourself. Give it to him. Men in captivity need to feel like they have a purpose, or else they die. Do you notice that men are no longer persuasive? Once they ask you out on a date and you say no, that's it. These guys are told when a woman says no, that means no. And they're correct. So if you say no, you better mean no. Apparently, like a large percentage of men aren't even approaching women anymore. The amount of TikToks I have seen of women secretly filming men hitting on them, and the men are not even being creepy. They're being pretty normal. Maybe they're a bit awkward. And the caption's like, "This creep was hitting on me. Whoa, how dare him?" Like, how do you think your parents met? How are people supposed to meet people nowadays? Tinder? Like, you can't just walk up to a girl or guy you think is cute anymore. You have to be swiping on them. I am afraid we have Me Too.
Again, my dude's pickup line was, "Hi, I like your shirt." So sometimes not a lot is expected of you.
Dude, a little too close to the sun, and now the men are afraid of speaking to us. I asked my boyfriend if he wanted to rail me, and he said he was too tired, so we went to bed and I literally woke up to him jerking it. Honestly, I can't decide whose L this is. Is it her L because he didn't want to have sex with her? Or is it his L for being too lazy? Perhaps she lays there like a dead fish. I don't know. Maybe... Just work out your issues in private. Why is this even on TikTok? Wait, no, on second thought, do not work them out in private. This is great content. Please do keep posting. I got asked on a date today, and I blocked the guy because he asked me what I wanted to do instead of just telling me. Listen, there is a reason women are so indecisive about things, about where to go, and especially about what to eat. It is in our blood. Back in the caveman times, we didn't have a choice. You hunted the mammals and you dragged them back to the cave, and that is what we ate. So you choose. You bringing home Chipotle is the modern man bringing home a mammoth carcass. One time I was gonna
I think generally it depends on who's like pickier with food, or like who picked last. I don't know.
Sex with this dude after a concert, and we went to shower off, and I did this naked little jig and went, "It's time to wash me holes," and he made me go home.
Oh,
no!
that sounds...
No, don't fumble
sounded
the quirky
endearing,
girl,
almost.
no! I'm out eating with this guy, and he took the bill, and I offered to pay, and he said, "Okay, here." I love this trend of women being like, "I want this," and men being like, "Okay," and women being like, "Wait, no, not like that. For the love of God, just say what you mean." Men do not know how to play these mind games. These boys autistic out here. A guy wrote to me on Tinder calling me quite the catch because I like nachos and Always Sunny. So I wrote back saying, well, if you're impressed by that, you should see my tits. And he unmatched me. I literally have no idea what men want. See, this is a woman who has on her mind that men want sex, 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 and nothing else. So she came out too strong right out of the gate and scared him off. I was on a blind date. The guy opened up Tinder while sitting there with me and was swiping on girls. I guess I wasn't interesting enough. Haha. Oof.
Oh,
A lot of pain in that, haha. What's the hardest thing you ever had to say? It's me or the PlayStation. He took the PlayStation over his marriage and 10-year relationship. Oh my God.
That's bad.
You know, I always say if somebody offers you an ultimatum between them and something else, take the something else. But in this case, I don't know, a PlayStation? Like, maybe there's more to this story, but ending a 10-year relationship and marriage over a PlayStation?
I just came to the realization why I'm single. Every guy that I'm like, oh,
Is it the
yeah,
spider lashes? The spider lashes are kind of scary.
he's attractive. I see their wives, and
Is it the nose? Is it the nose ring? That could also be it.
they just look like so, like, you know, not like this. You know, like, I pretend my tattoos are gone. That's why guys don't want to wife me up. I thought these men were like, you know, big, strong, tough girls.
Okay, so first of all,
Don't worry, plenty are into the tough girls. You just need to find the right one and maybe take out the nose ring.
she will find a man, okay? She's adorable, she's self-aware, she's just a little quirked up white girl with tattoos. Who doesn't like a little quirked up white girl with tattoos? I personally love tattoos, I love piercings. If I wasn't such a pussy, I would look like this. In high school, I was so determined to get an Avenged Sevenfold logo on the back of my neck. So happy that didn't happen. But anyway, some men do like her style, and trust me, judging by the internet, men love muscle mommies. But if she's not attractive,
They really do. Or at least according to my audience. They're all obsessed with them. That and MILFs. It's MILFs and muscle mommies. I'm concerned.
she wants, she could just easily soften up her style. She could take the nose ring out, she could put her hair down. I'm not gonna say L or W, this is kind of neutral. I'm leaning towards W because she's so self-aware about it, but I think she's gonna make it. We're all gonna make it, queens. If a man leaves you after you've cheated, he clearly wasn't a real man. Real men would work through it and help you become a better woman. They accept you with all your flaws.
It would be one thing if you're married, then you're kind of like stuck together a bit there. But no, not there.
Thought my man was cheating on me, so I slept with his dad, but actually he was just planning on his proposal to me and I ruined it.
I hope to God that is a joke, because otherwise, what is that dad?
What? When you go through his phone to see if he's cheating, but you find screenshots of you cheating. When you checked his phone to see if he's cheating, but found nothing, then suddenly he said, "My turn." Listen. If your partner wants all of your passwords and constantly wants to see your phone, reads all your texts, and wants
generally it's projection,
access to all your accounts all the time, and
that's what I
accuses
hear.
you of cheating on them randomly, that's most likely projection, and they are cheating on you. Not all the time. Sometimes they have trust issues, maybe from a different relationship. In these cases, yes, it was projection. Mom of two leaves her husband of 14 years for a stranger she was convinced was her soulmate after one magical night at a conference, only to be ghosted by him.
Yeah, that's to some degree that's karma, but to some degree that's just sad because it's ruining a marriage. There's 2 kids now in that mess, so it's a lot of that's just awful.
I'm sorry, are we supposed to feel bad for this bitch? Because I don't. Men, if the DNA confirms the baby is not yours, it doesn't change the fact that you must take responsibility of the baby. Women go through a lot in marriages, and women deserve better.
If you like adopted them or if you got married, I guess it's still like you should still treat them like your kid for like a healthy family relationship, I guess.
What? Woman, 37, stabs husband multiple times after finding explicit photos of another woman that turned out to be her when she was thinner. No!
Dang, that's sad.
Oh! This man texted me, "Thank you for showing me what it feels like to be loved. I can't wait to make you my wife someday." It's gay shit like that makes me want to cheat. Women.
Just leave. Just leave. And let him find a better girl.
And be like, "Wow, thanks." This is why it's so f***ing hard to convince men to open up. I hope and pray this king has found someone who actually appreciates him. When he cheated on me with the same girl my other ex cheated on me with. Girl, that isn't your average hoe. That's your arch nemesis. You need to either defeat her in battle or commit seppuku right now. No other way. Betrayed. I suggested an open marriage to my husband to spice up our sex life. He then fell for his lover and I was heartbroken.
Oh, surprise. Open marriage didn't work? What do you mean? The thing with like a 0% success rate didn't work? Wow. I'm shocked.
Many such cases. Woman wants to open up the marriage, man finds someone else, and leaves with her. Because as soon as you open up the marriage, he's not gonna take it seriously anymore because you're not taking it seriously anymore. And a lot of people just can't be polyamorous. They can only be monogamous. They can only give their love
That's what we're
and
set up
intimacy
to
to
do.
one
That's
person
our
at a
brain
time. So
chemistry.
L, common open marriage L. Getting 2 jobs and telling my boyfriend that I'll work 70 hours a week so I can pay the bills so he can find his dream job, to find out he was cheating on me on the days I worked 16 hours.
That is so sad.
When he went on Tinder right in front of me an hour after taking my virginity. I nursed my
That is so freaking sad. Oh my gosh, these are all
cheating
so
husband
freaking
back
sad.
to health from severe brain trauma. Then he cheated again. Okay, so I know this is about women posting their L's, but goddamn, these men ain't shit. No wonder there's so many insane, broken harpies coming at me when I talk about male loneliness. And no wonder there are so many men who think all women are lying whores. Y'all are destroying yourselves. Stop cheating. Is it that hard to not fuck someone? I don't think so. Look at my audience.
It's really
full of
that
people
bad.
who haven't done that.
I mean, the whole time I was seeing him, I was kind of just using it.
What are you wearing? Oh my... Why? How is that even allowed on YouTube?
As a psychology experiment. I didn't really like the guy. I more just wanted to see if I could break his heart. It was fun.
So did you break his heart then?
Just a wee bit. I hope I did a little damage.
Demon! Demon! Be gone, vile woman! Congratulations, you have created another person with trust issues. People like this should be in jail. People like this should be in prison. People like this should be thrown in the pit. Remembering the time he came home and told me he cheated on me, so I slept with him and made him tell me I was better. When I found out my boyfriend was cheating on me, instead of breaking up, he had me and the other girl give speeches on why he should stay with either of us. And when he chose me, I took him out to dinner and got him thank you presents. Never was much of a romantic. I used to beg him to stop cheating on me by giving him money. Me remembering the time I walked in on my boyfriend cheating on me and I left and came back 5 minutes later and asked to join. They declined. Women,
oh my
get some self-respect. Holy shit, I would say you could do better, but honestly, I don't know anymore. Turn up the cheat. All women should have an affair once in their life. It made me feel sexier and look younger. First of all,
no.
Did it?
No.
Second of all, this is the kind of
also, why does she look like one of the kids who abandoned me in high school? I still haven't gotten over that. I really need to. But she's got like the same haircut and kind of like the same facial structure. Weird.
Did it? Second of all, this is the kind of shit the average woman has blasting into her mind 24/7. And you wonder why like 45% of them are destined to be single in 2030. And on the flip side, you have all these like manosphere red pill people excusing cheating, but that's a video for another day. Is the man I'm cheating with lying to me? Like he does to his wife?
Probably.
Yes. Yes, he is. Next, I've cheated on every single one of my significant others. Would you still take a shot? Fellas,
say no.
Would you take a shot? I swear to God, women with big titties can get away with anything. The power dynamic of the world is this. The peasants, the rich, the elites, the deep state, women with big titties. Broke up with my boyfriend who loved me so I could hook up with my coworker that I've had a huge crush on since forever, who just got out of a 3.5-year relationship. All to get pumped and dumped. Thinking about how my perfect first boyfriend who was nice and bought flowers and gifts and planned surprise dates and never followed girls on social media, and how I dumped him because I was bored and went off to date men who literally abused and cheated on me. LMAO. Thinking about the time I left a man who would do anything to make me happy for a literal bum. When I had a boy that had loved me unconditionally since we were 13, flies across the country to surprise me, and after 2 years still supported me and worshipped me, and I let him down for a lying, cheating piece of shit. I'm starting to suspect there's not a male loneliness epidemic, and it's more of a avoiding these evil bitches epidemic. This video is turning me into a misogynist. I always thought the woman leaving the nice guy for the bad boy and getting her heart broken was a silly trope. Like, I knew it happened, but I didn't know it happened this much. L's all around. Throw these women in the pit. I hope these guys find women who appreciate their niceness. Because believe it or not, despite popular belief, most women do like that. I asked him how tall he was and he said, I'm 5, and I immediately hung the phone up. Turns out he's 5'11". How do I apologize? I rejected this sweet guy various times, then a couple months later, he's dating someone new. Then once I got home, I cried. The time my prison pen pal came out of jail, me once and never spoke to me again after 2 years of telling me he loved me and wanted me to be in his life forever.
Sounds about right.
Your what? Your prison pen pal? You're telling me the convict in jail was not a good person? Of all people? I left my husband because the sex was boring. Now I'm having the same problem with my new partner. There is a common factor here. He proposed. Aw, that's nice. To the girl he dated after me. Oh. I know we all let our dogs eat us out at least once.
What?
Sorry, we—
Do I need the Rusty Cage song? Can I play that on YouTube? Can I play the if you know, you know.
Us? Who is this us and we you speak of? One time I was riding a dude and he pressed my bladder, so I ended up peeing all over him for a solid minute, and after I said, I'm claiming my territory, I pee in the shower so frequently that my feet are dyed yellow. I left my underwear on the bathroom floor after my shower the other day, and now there's ants eating my discharge. I'm not showing this, but it's literally just dirty underwear with ants all over it. You know, growing up, I was always told, like, oh, boys are the smelly, messy gender, and I don't know about that. Confession, one time somebody nutted in my mouth and his semen was chewy. I held back tears. Oh god, this one made me gag. Whose L is this? Is this hers or the man's? I don't even know. See a fucking doctor. Okay guys, I really need help. Every check from my sugar daddy bounced. Wells Fargo is closing my accounts and I'm gonna—
What is this? What is your name, lady? No, not that pun, no.
I owe them a lot of money, like thousands and thousands. I'm in a full-blown panic right now. I don't know what to do. You know, as a socialist, I really hate to say this, and I wish we lived in a different society and didn't have to give all our time and our life to this labor under this evil capitalist system, but get a f***ing job, bitch. I spent $20K on plastic surgery to try to get a man,
but I thought that she growed out of the socialist thing. I guess not yet.
It hasn't worked. I've been single for 7 years. Well, you went from cute and unique to like cookie cutter Kardashian alien, but perhaps it is not the way you look. Maybe it is something else. You do not have to look like a blow-up doll to find love. In fact, you're more likely to not find love looking this way. $25,000 L. Everyone my age is having children, buying houses, and getting married. And I'm just over here crying with happiness that I got to hear Hillary Clinton say human rights are women's rights and women's rights are human rights in person.
That's just sad. What year was this? 2021? She wasn't even relevant anymore. What? Why?
You don't have kids? How old are you? Me, 31. That surprises me. I'd be lost without my kids. I mean, how do you find meaning in life? Me. Marvel keeps coming out with films, so I have that.
That's sad. Oof. Oof. But, hope there's more than just, this Marvel movies, especially with how disappointing they've been lately. Yeah, 2019, it wasn't as, but it hadn't gone as downhill yet. It was still decent back then. I hope that you kept it together. Maybe you found someone, I don't know.
Average millennial. Reject love and family. Embrace corporate media slop. Okay, it's one thing to just not want kids. It's another to cope like this. At least I have Marvel movies. At least I have Hillary Clinton. Bleak. Thinking about the fact that I offered him $100 a week to add me back on Snap and talk to me, and he said no. I was so ready to pay that too. I still am. I will still pay you to add me back. Please, I'm begging. Could you imagine this reversed? Like men paying money to talk to a crazy woman?
They do that all the time. It's called VTubers. It's called OnlyFans. It's called Twitch Thoughts. There's all kinds of stuff.
Oh, wait. That's like 60% of my Discord.
I'm Rhea.
Donnie, nice to meet you.
Fun fact about Donnie, he's a Marvel nerd. Are you into Marvel?
You know what? No. Like, my brother watches them, but I just can't get into anime. Like...
Oh, no.
Okay.
Like, you can't not like Marvel. It's amazing. There's so many different things, and it's not anime. It's just like a bunch of superheroes who try to save everybody.
You're not describing it very well, but technically, yeah, there's probably a hero out there for literally everyone and different kinds of comics. But I wouldn't necessarily go, like, full Marvel. for trying to get everyone in, I'd probably go with a more of the image kind of thing. There's a lot more variety in the image land and the Black Horse and wait, no, it's that Dark Horse. I was thinking the wrong. It's Dark Horse. Wait, which published I killed it? I think it was Dark Horse. IDW just has like all the like the My Little Pony and like the bad Transformers and like G.I. Joe. Don't know what else they have. I Kill Giants. What was it published under? Who is published with? Why is the film the first thing that comes up? The film didn't even do that well. Oh, okay, whatever. Let me find the comic. It's a comic of the same name. Okay, there we go. Okay, no, it was Image. It was Image. If you have not read this comic, probably one of the best ever. I very much recommend. Very, very much recommend.
Oh no. We need to hook this guy up with the other woman who's like 31 and single and only looks forward to Marvel movies. They are a match made in heaven. When I remember that I basically begged a dude who had his mattress on the floor and a plastic jug full of loose change on his mantle to be with me, and he said no. Still can't believe I f***ed a guy who made me drink water out of a Tupperware container. I f***ed a guy with actual shit on his floor. Okay, this is why so many women think men aren't improving or putting in a lot of effort. Because they don't have to. They can have literal shit on their floor and you will f*** them. How are women's standards so high and simultaneously so low? I'm a liberal. It's hard to find masculine men to date who aren't conservative. Ladies, stop f***ing thinking you need your man to align with you completely. Because you know who's gonna align with you completely? A woman.
Not necessarily. The main thing about the lighting thing, you do need similar values, and generally that tends to line up with the political generally. Now, for fiscal conservative versus like the fiscally liberal, there's a difference there. But even then, your personal finances will probably be better to be on the same page with that. But you'll probably need the same values. That's probably more likely to be a conservative or liberal, you know?
A woman with bipolar disorder. Woman marries a dog after 220 failed relationships
I don't think that's
with
legal.
men. The fate of every lonely man is suicide, and the fate of every lonely woman is marrying her dog. Unfortunately, I can't make a cute recap video of this year because I spent 2022 ugly crying over my ex, quit my job, ended up in the psych ward, and got an STD. It really does need to be studied why women love posting their L's. My theory is that like women's go-to humor is
It's commiserating. Yeah, I think it's partially commiserating.
Over my ex, quit my job, ended up in the psych ward, and got an STD. It really does need to be studied why women love posting their L's. My theory is that like women's go-to humor is self-deprecation. Like female comedians do it often. Even me, like I'm constantly making self-deprecating jokes and
That's all I got. All I got is self-deprecation. You can't take that from me.
Videos. So it could be that, or it could be just like a cry for help or attention. I have no idea, but what I do know is you couldn't beat this shit out of a man. So that was that. Whatever that was. Wait, I guess I'll leave you guys with a question. Post one of your biggest L's. Did you ever fumble a relationship? Did a girl flirt with you 10 years ago and you didn't realize she was flirting until now? If you want to support the channel, please consider donating to my Patreon, link down below. I'm doing Christmas cards again this year. $5 and up, you get a personalized Christmas card and a sticker. So stay tuned for that, and yeah, bye!
Too bad. That sounds sad to me. I don't know, maybe some people would want Christmas cards of my rats, but I don't know about that. I'm thinking about getting them these little, like, Etsy, little Santa hats, and, like, little, elf hats, and little reindeer outfits. I'm gonna have a Santa, an elf, and 2 reindeer, if nothing happens in between. I guess we'll just continue on the marathon, because I had another suggestion. It was this... I'm concerned about this, but we shall see, I guess.
Oh, I didn't see you there. What am I reading, you ask? Well, just one of the best-selling books on Amazon right now. With millions of sales and almost 20,000 5-star reviews, this book has been absolutely blowing up, especially on TikTok, or BookTok, as the kids call it.
Honestly, if it's... This is you presenting some weird shit.
Thousands of women, in particular, have been raving about this piece of literature. What piece of literature is it, you may ask? Well, Morning Glory Milking Farm, of course. A popular romance novel about a young woman down on her luck who does what every young woman does when facing financial struggle. She starts an OnlyFans. No, I'm just kidding. She wouldn't degrade herself like that. She gets a job jerking off monsters.
That's right. The Morning Glory Milking Farm.
I have been reading Morning Glory Milking Farm since
Why?
last night, and I'm obsessed.
This was a good time. It did not disappoint.
If this book is trash, then I am a fucking raccoon. Give me all of the garbage.
What is wrong with you
on
people?
This because it is so good.
I regret to inform you that there is a new epidemic. An epidemic that many have yet to discuss. And that epidemic is female gooners.
Why?
Now, for those of you unaware, gooner is internet slang for someone addicted to porn.
Yep. Sigh, women. Fair enough, Andrew.
And smut is slang for dark romance novels, otherwise known as porn. Many correct about...
So, what's the difference between this and, like, Harley Quinn romance novels? I thought that they already had, like, these elements. Or they're just adding in more fantasy, explicitly fantasy stuff instead of, like, I thought they were generally, like, Tarzan or pirates or something. Wait, am I understanding this correctly? Quinn romance novel definition. It's a type of, okay, escapism, okay, strong male protagonist or relatable female protagonist, generally happy endings that explore themes of love, trust, and personal growth. Okay, so maybe it's not as, like, smutty as I thought it was, I guess? Is it closer to, like, Hallmark? I don't know. Oh, well. We'll continue. Where am I? Okay.
The dangers of porn addiction with men, how it can destroy their lives and their relationships, and most men know the material they consume is weird. That is why they are ashamed of it. That is why they delete their browser history. That is why they go incognito mode. But these bitches freaks out here. They display their smut openly in bookstores.
Okay, hear me out. Why?
Freaks out here. They display their...
Why?
Their smut openly in bookstores. They proudly pose in front of their smut collections. They discuss their smut openly on TikTok. They go to smut conventions and get choked out by 9-foot-tall shirtless wendigos. Now, I know what you are thinking. Shoo, isn't this the pot calling the kettle degenerate? Yes. Yes, it is. But have you considered it takes one to truly know one? You see, women are strange, fascinating creatures. For centuries, men have tried to figure us out. Our mood is affected by the tides and the moon. We bleed for 5 days and don't die. By painting my face, I can instantly...
Only 5 days? Who? Who only gets 5 days?
Shapeshift from a 4 to a 6. We are truly mysterious, magical creatures. But one of the most mysterious aspects of women to men is our sexuality. You see, us women are not like those disgusting moids.
I mean, I don't understand it, so I'm not gonna be of much help here, so.
No, we are sophisticated. We are evolved.
I keep on forgetting that I need to like her videos. I'm, okay. Okay.
Of strangers slapping their sweaty bodies together. No, we read about strangers slapping their sweaty bodies together. It's different, okay? You don't understand.
It's
still
okay
when we do it. So, let's talk about it.
Still bad.
Let's talk about the rapidly growing popularity of dark romance on TikTok and the recent dark romance convention that ended in disaster. Let's take a break from all this depressing political news and talk about something silly. Not that those political things aren't important, trust me, they are. You should be keeping up with politics and the news when you can. I know it can be difficult to do, but fear not. I have an app for that. So before we get into this video,
oh yes, the more neutral ground, the news thingies. I've seen these ads before. Well, we got ground news / Shoo if you want that. Okay. Continues. And continue we got. Hello,
book
Shoo.
fans out there know how it has absolutely destroyed the hobby of literature and just flooded
It should be interesting. Yeah, I'm scared. But I mean, I know a little bit about this because I saw like a Papa Meat video on this, so, Oi.
With absolute slop. Spicy slop. You see, books on TikTok are not rated by how well they are written or how good the characters are. No, they are rated by the spice. And what does spice mean?
Why?
Porn.
Why?
It means porn. Spice level is very important to book talkers. How much spice does a book have? What are the spiciest books they have ever read? How spicy is the book they're currently reading? Spice, spice, spice.
Why?
The spiciest book going viral on BookTok lately is none other than Morning Glory Milking Farm by C.M. Nascosta. Violet is a typical down-on-her-luck millennial, mid-20s, overeducated, and drowning in debt. Oh my god! She's just like me! On the verge of moving into her parents' basement, when a lifeline appears in the form of a very unconventional job in the neighboring Cambric Creek. She has no choice but to grab it with both hands. Morning Glory Farm...
Okay, you know what this reminds me of? And I hate this reminds me of something. Okay, so there is a book that I read that, that maybe I should not have read. I don't know. I don't know if it's funny. It's a very funny book, but it's also very inappropriate. It is The Pro. It's another Image comic. It is all kinds of. We have coming of age stories. We have raunchy superhero prostitutes, and there's a character whose thing is she has a bunch of arms and she wants to be a vet. You could tell, and then her vet job is that she ends up collecting samples from a bunch of dude animals with her multiple hands. It's a backup story to it. It's very funny, very inappropriate. I hid that one in my closet. My parents did not know that I got that from the comic book store at the book club, but it's fine. It's fine. Oof. Don't like spicy stuff in any sense of the word? Same. I'm very bad. I am both a prude and I can't handle literal spiciness. I'm a terrible Hispanic.
Offers full-time hours, full benefits, and generous pay with no experience needed. There's only one catch. The clientele is grade A certified prime beef.
Uh-huh.
Oh god. With the manly, meaty endowments to... Okay.
Morning Glory Milking Farm is actually a profound critique of late-stage capitalism and toxic masculinity. In this text, we see that the tingling sensation in her coochie is actually the tingling sensation of a Marxist revolution.
This is a joke, right? It's a parody, right? I hope that's a joke. I hope to God that's a joke.
This is every fucking breadtube video to me, dude. This is every Jackson video. Yeah. So I actually read the book myself, and I'm not gonna lie. The 19th Amendment needs to be abolished. So, like I said, the story is basically this millennial named Violet, and she gets a job basically working at Big Pharma in Narnia, where they harvest Minotaur milk to make Viagra for human males.
Okay.
And I read the whole thing. Probably gonna be put on some kind of watch list. But listen, this is my job.
Okay, so are they like sentient? Or is this like even darker? Is it like a zoophile thing? Or is it... No, what?
Okay, I'm not out here like selling feet pics or something. What I do is far more dignified and normal. Now, let's take a look at some of these notes I wrote. Let's see. Big dick and balls. At one point, she says the term, and I quote,
"Yeah, boy."
The seam of his sack. So I'm reading this, and the whole time I'm thinking, like, okay, he probably has, like, a human head, right? He probably, like, looks something like this, like, you know, just a dude with, like, horns. Then I see the official artwork. That's a cow.
I hate that looks exactly like my D&D character, except he wears pants. Looks exactly like my D&D character, Beef. He's literally that kind of cow. He's a ginger. That's literally Beef. Okay, Beef has, like, he looks more like, I guess, more like Irish, I guess. So it's like his skin tone, like his fur is red, but like his skin tone is like white because he's kind of Irish. But I literally have a character like this. He's called like Beef as a racial slur, and he just takes it because he's a chill dude. His actual name's Ferdinand, like Ferdinand the Bull. He's a barbarian. But yeah, it's very similar. Very similar. He wears cargo shorts though. Oh well.
Bro is a cow. Bro is a straight up cow. In a few parts, they're being intimate, and it will be
One
like
of my favorite TT
now
characters.
I get to be the giant rat. Cool, surprise.
Hey, Hasio, thanks for the sub. But yeah.
His hooves clip-clopped. My hooves will tear up your sheets. And it's like, I'm sorry, his what? At one point, she describes kissing him. And I swear to God, it was more disgusting than anything else described in this book. She's like describing how big and wide his mouth is and how big and like slimy his tongue is. She's like describing this shit and you're just like, that's a cow. I mean, we are at a solid 5.5 on the Barbeau scale here. This is dangerous territory, folks. She also f***ers his ass. She f***ers the cow's ass. By the way, if you want an uncensored version of this video...
Isn't that, like, something that they do in, like... But, should I continue with the rest of the... I unwittingly saw a video one time while watching Nurkish where it had, like, some weird dude putting, like, his mouth up to, like, a cow in Africa. I think it was I don't know, it was weird. I don't know how that just got on normal YouTube. I really wish he didn't include that in the video. I don't even remember what the video was for. Actually, I think it was a news video. It's a news video. They just put that in there. Ugh.
And all my videos, Patreon. Go to Patreon, become a member. All members get the uncensored version of every video, so you can hear me talking about and f***ing a cow's asshole. Is that what you...
I miss Nurkish. Now he does, like, political stuff exclusively. He used to make fun of comics, and that was really funny. But now he does, like, politics stuff, and I don't watch him anymore. I haven't watched any of his politics stuff.
You freaks want? Anyway, I like how in this fantasy world, student loans still exist. Like, we can imagine a world with minotaurs and humans in a relationship, but we can't imagine a world without student loans. Sad. Oh, and he has one of those bull rings, like the nose ring theory septum rings.
God.
And in this world, that means, like, you're married, but apparently he's divorced. The man is divorced. This is a divorced cow with a cow ex-wife. The lore is deep, folks. The funniest...
Like an actual cow or a minotaur?
Part though has to be when they go on a date. I need to just read this to you. When the bill arrived, she attempted to pull a handful of carefully folded bills from her wristlet before he stopped her. No, that's absolutely not happening. Put that away. She'd not thought about it until the day after their first dinner together, realizing that in mortification that she ought to have attempted to pay her half. What kind of feminist are you? She asked herself. She couldn't remember the last time she'd been out and hadn't paid for her half, including her coffee date with Carson Tinsley.
Shaking my head, women, yeah.
Prepared that night. Several weeks of her tips smoothed and...
Well, we saw the dude's like weird stuff earlier, so everyone's messed up.
tucked into a wristlet. But I didn't even offer to pay half the
They're
other
both genders have some pretty messed up, weird
night
shit.
and shouldn't have Violet. If the commanding rumble of his voice hadn't silenced her, the heat of his hand dropping to her knee would have.
This really is based on the definition thing. This is just like a messed up Harley Quinn romance.
I don't want you to feel like I don't want you to feel that you don't have any agency here. I might be the one giving all the orders, but you hold all the cards. Your comfort is the only thing that counts right now. And if I overstep, I want you to know you can tell me so. But that's not happening. Don't think I'm unaware we're at different points in our careers. You can say no, you can say you don't want to see me again, you can tell me to stop.
Is his career getting, you know what, never mind.
Coming to the farm when you're working. It's dinner, not a down payment of your time. But I'm in a position to comfortably spoil someone. So when you're with me, I'm spoiling you. End of story. She was a good feminist, she told herself, and she definitely couldn't be bought. But if he had suggested at that moment that he would have appreciated a blowjob, she would have fallen face first on his cock with an open mouth without a shred of hesitation.
Why?
Inside every woman, there are two wolves. Or two bowls. The strong, independent girl boss and the submissive, doting housewife. And in the presence of a masculine man,
feel like
or a farm animal, she will fold like
a failure at both of those archetypes. I'm not neither of those archetypes.
lawn
Because I
chair
can't really do the trad wife things. I'm very competent at that kind of stuff.
and instantly return to factory settings.
It's dinner, not a down payment for your time. But I'm in a position to comfortably spoil someone. So when you're with me, I'm spoiling you. End of story. I said, okay, I highlighted that paragraph for myself.
Clean up aisle 5. So that's what I thought of it. But what did other people think of it? What are the reviews on this book? This book has a 4.1 on Amazon with 21,000 ratings and a 3.6 on Goodreads with nearly 60,000 ratings. Let's just read some random ones here. Hear me out. Hear me out. A milking good time.
Why?
Sweet and creamy. The spice is spicing. I was very leery of starting this because I thought it was just gonna be porn. The plot is pretty good. The plot? Please. This is like the new, I read Playboy for the articles, like, sure you do. This book could kill a Victorian child. 5 stars, I'll never look at a jug of milk the same. I think I'm lactose intolerant now. So that happened. Our eyes will never see the gates of heaven. 1 star, not a helpful guide. This book failed to teach me how to milk a cow, and now my family has no food for the winter.
Just the
1 star,
account.
accidentally ordered while on pain medication after an operation. Gave this to my mom as a joke gift for Christmas. You what? Less sigh. Why can't human males be more like this? Tall, rich, and handsome are no longer enough, boys. Now you have to be a 9-foot-tall creature from Greek mythology with a 13-inch dick. I never want to hear from another person about how they read 100 books in a year if this is the kind of slop they are consuming. Well, Ronald, man detected, this isn't for you. This is for women. So take your ass back to—
What about the gay dude? Does the gay dude read this?
Barely Legal Babysitter 5 or whatever the f you watch that is so morally superior than this. Let him who is without sin cast the first stone, okay? God bless America. It's great to live in a country where I can casually enjoy cozy erotica about a young woman who milks her way to financial security and true love with a minotaur. This is what freedom looks like, and I intend to fully enjoy it before the Supreme Court takes this right away next. If this is what freedom looks like, I'm really rethinking my stance on freedom, not gonna lie.
Hello, love the stream. Unfortunately, I must go. The Black Plague has been released on the dwarf population and the elf doctors are calling for me.
Hello, Bailey. Well, if someone were into orcs, I've got a shot with women.
Maybe we should have less of it. All I know is if Donald Trump takes the monster porn, we are going to make 2020 look like a picnic, okay? Bull cock matters. Oh my god. Edit that out. Editor. Edit that out.
Do you have it in here?
Women are going to be picking up Animal
she has
Farm
an editor.
now. Where's the horse?
I thought it was just her. Or maybe she's talking to herself.
People always—
There we go.
Way too many 5 stars. Some of you are lying. So after buying this book, Amazon has given me a few interesting recommendations. Would you like to see them? I accidentally summoned a demon boyfriend. That time I got drunk and saved a demon. Like to see them. I accidentally—
Why are they all black? And why does he kind of look like Will from Baldur's Gate?
Summoned a demon boyfriend. That time I got—
It's almost like this. Well, it's not the same mark.
Drunk and saved a demon. Gentling the beast. Cupcakes for my orc enemy. Main of my existence. The gargoyle and the spinster. The widow and the orcs. Hoarded by the dragon. There's something about dragons. Getting it on with gargoyles. Gotten by the gator. Mated to the mountain bear. Oh, so
are they all like, they kind of just look like AI. You already did that. Oh,
this is why they chose the bear. The billionaire orc. Moth manager. Wolves and whipped cream. The wolf in my tavern. Pounded by produce. Oh,
wait. Did that? No! 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 Ow. That's why. Why did you have to make VeggieTales weird?
Are these the books the Nazis burned?
My husband only reads finance and sci-fi books, and so I think it's about time that I introduce him to some real literature. So the first book that I would like to introduce you to is called Morning Glory Milking Farm. And it's not a normal milking farm like with cows. What it is it's big, bulky minotaurs, and it's a special type of milking.
See, honey, she's his stepsister, and she...
Oh, good boy. Fortunately for me, dinosaur erotica is a thing. Yeah, it's a thing for everything. I stumbled on it when I was looking for horror in the vein of Jurassic Park. Egg. I'm assuming more like the original book than the movie.
He got stuck in the washer machine again. Women on TikTok are openly, proudly talking about the porn they consume and getting mad at people when they make fun of it. I hereby ban men from reacting to romantasy on TikTok. Bestselling romantasy books like A Court of Thorns and Roses and Fourth Wing contain descriptions of hot sex. I feel like that's common knowledge, if not their primary purposes. But in recent months, book talk has become full of men clutching their pearls while reacting to steamy scenes from these popular female-centered books. Obviously, this is all a massive performance. We live in the age of OnlyFans. The odds are that these men have seen actual porn that defies the laws of physics and God. Over 90% of men between the ages 16 and 73 watch porn in any random month.
Dang, that's awful. That's so sad.
There's statistically no way all of these guys are shocked by the sex itself. What they are gawking at is sex from the perspective of female desire, scenes that depict women coming first and frequently. And what they are surprised by is the women they know love these scenes. In one video, a guy declares, "Now I know why women enjoy book clubs and wine." But his astonishment in itself is astonishing. Like, what do you think adult women were into? Not having sex and drinking wine? Grow up. Imagine a group of men sitting around drinking wine, discussing the porn they watch. That is what you guys are essentially doing. It's just funny, okay? Like, it's funny. Are we really going to pretend that a story about a young woman getting a job milking mythical creatures to pay off her student debt is not funny? It's funny. If that makes me a sexist, misogynist, you got me. To act like you are so different and above the other gooners is just, it's silly. I'm sorry, but you are no different than Joe Schmo.
They're both bad, too. That's what I added that in.
It to both fat booty Latinas in Space 12. You're sitting there all high and mighty, one hand on the book, acting like you're so superior because you can perfectly envision a horse cock spinning 360 degrees in your mind. I'm not impressed. The scenes these men are reading, to many people, myself included, are insanely sexy. But purely in terms of the acts being described, they aren't all that lurid. And as many of the comments on these videos point out, there is much wilder stuff out there. For example, these men have clearly not yet discovered knotting, a popular term in romantasy right now that involves werewolves whose penises get so swollen after sex they have to stay inside their partners until the swelling subsides. Oh, honey, that's not a popular trend in romantasy. That's just a thing real dogs do. Oh, you just don't get it. You don't know what knotting is. What are these women reading, bro? What happened to that, like, stupid fucking corny Hallmark thing, going home for Christmas to your hometown and falling in love with the cute farmer boy? What happened to that? We used to make fun of that. We truly did not know what—
Me and my dad like to watch those, even when my mom's not around, we'll, like, riff on it. My mom doesn't like it when we riff on them, but we still watch them. We'll watch them to the end. They're still, like, enjoyable, even if we don't riff them, but the riffing makes it a lot more enjoyable, especially, what my dad calls, like, the actresses who show up in, like, multiple Hallmark movies, he calls them Hallmark hoes, because it's like they're cheating on the guy from, like, the other movie, because they always have, like, the same actresses over and over again, so he calls them Hallmark hoes, and my mom also doesn't like it when he says that.
what we had until it was gone. Now women out here fantasizing about getting their asses clapped by demons and werewolves and goblins and ghouls. I remember when 50 Shades of Grey came out and people were like, oh my god, this is so crazy. Women are crazy. 50 Shades of Grey looks like missionary sex through a bedsheet for the sole purpose of procreation compared to the shit the average woman on TikTok is reading. At least Christian Grey was a human man and not a f***ing dog. You fantasize about dating the quiet, shy, nerdy girl. You know, she's innocent, she's pure, she's not like those other girls, like going out clubbing and hooking up with random men. No, she's at home, curled up by the fire in a blanket, reading a book, except that book is about f***ing a half man, half bull. Let me let you in on a little secret. The quiet, nerdy girl is way more of a freak than the average hoe. Are you kidding me? It's not even close. The average hoe might have a body count of like 15 or so, but the quiet, nerdy
I mean, I know some people like this. I know some people who write and read some very interesting things that I do not read. I'm told explicitly not to read.
Girl is fantasizing about getting back shots from Cthulhu. That is at least 100 bodies. Now listen, there's nothing inherently wrong with fantasizing, okay? There's nothing wrong with role play. You know, fiction is fiction, right? You know,
is she having a low-key meltdown? Nah, it's fine.
Actually going to bang your stepsister, right? These women are not actually going to bang a cow. Or at least I hope not. We all know there is a difference between fantasy and reality. Well, what happens when they try to bring fantasy into reality? Well, you get Sinners and Stardust.
Oh boy. Okay, what we got? Okay. Pyramid Head? Why? Why do we need to ruin Pyramid Head?
What in the eyes wide shut is going on here? Sinners and Stardust was supposed to be a dark romance ball for romantasy authors and fans alike. So what's the big deal? Seems like a fun, sexy time, right? Maybe, if you're a woman. If you're a man, the night may have gone a little differently for you. Alright y'all, it appears I have to make a post that I'm frankly pretty goddamn upset I have to make. This post is for the readers who don't understand consent and boundaries only. A lot of you may know my good friend Animus. He's attended a signing of mine in the past and obviously is a musical artist. This past weekend,
so it's like not his real name, because that does not sound like a real name.
And he attended Sinners and Stardust and probably had one of the most heartbreaking experiences. So listen, he's a man, right? But do we think that means it's okay to put your hands all over him without consent? Or to put your hands in his waistband or down his pants or touch his dick? Hello? Do we think it's okay to quite literally back him into a corner and touch all over him to the point that he literally cannot tell how many hands are on him and whose are whose? Do we think it's okay to send him into an actual panic attack because of
that is literally assault. Did he press charges? He could probably sue the event for not giving him adequate security.
This. Furthermore, do we think it's okay to interrogate him and
cosplay is not consent? Like as a general concept? Like I feel like if you're dressed, then I'm going to take pictures of you. I am. From like I gotta be that creep in the background. It's like, oh, that's a really cool Optimus Prime. I'm gonna take a picture of you. Even if you don't pose or anything. It's like, oh, look at him. He's at the Starbucks. I'm actually gonna take pictures of that. But yeah, no, you shouldn't touch people because they're of a certain cosplay, though.
He detail how he'd kidnap a woman, despite him repeatedly saying he wouldn't do that, and you know, that shit is fiction, and then attempt to follow him when he tries to get away. And if that wasn't enough, during the time of this mob, him and another author received notification that an air tag was tracking him, which showed on his person all the way to his hotel room. They molested this guy until he passed out from anxiety, and then they put a f***ing tracker on him in order to stalk him back to his hotel. This poor guy dressed like a character in one of the romantasy books at this romantasy convention full of women. That is like throwing roast beef into a pit of wolves. Or in this case, throwing a wolf into a pit of roast beef. I remember years ago there was this thing called cosplay is not consent. Basically it was a campaign to bring attention to the fact that people at conventions would often come up to women dressed in sexy costumes and just grope and grab them without their consent. Yeah, apparently we have to bring that back because these women did not.
This is the guy who saw a Power Row cosplayer get harassed, but she was just chill. Yeah, no, she wasn't getting harassed. She was taking pictures with her boyfriend. Andrew Dobson, professional artist, tracing pictures of Big Ben, was the one who said that the that Power Girl was getting harassed, that he beat up a dude with like a baseball bat, but no, it was he just sat there looking like angry while she was hanging out with her boyfriend and then taking pictures.
The memo. I've been a furry for over a decade and attended a lot of fur cons. Sure, sometimes weird shit happens, but honestly, I can't believe the dark romance crowd is out here acting like this. Like, me and my buddies in our fursuits are more respecting of consent and bodily autonomy. Get your shit together, y'all. When the furries are calling you out for being freaks, you need to reflect. Something has gone horribly wrong. Not only were the men at this book talk convention assaulted, but women were also assaulted by women. Multiple women, including a performer, reported being assaulted there as well. Even an author there said she was groped and dragged away from her friends and said no matter how many times she said no, quote, "My words did nothing." May I remind you, this is a book convention, okay? For books. Literal BDSM clubs are more respectful than this. There needs to be more studies on how this stuff affects women's brains, because clearly
not everyone's brains. It's not good.
Some are unable to tell the difference between fantasy and reality. Ivy Lipton, a doctoral candidate in human sexuality, actually wrote about this for EV Magazine. I don't know what a doctoral candidate in human sexuality is, but she's hot, so I trust her. Your brain on orgasms isn't neutral. Dopamine release during climax is a powerful conditioning agent. What you repeatedly fantasize about becomes necessary for arousal. If your erotic imagination centers around abuse, monstrous violence, and submission to non-human entities, your brain—
Okay, so this is... I imagine this is the same thing where I've been on the warpath against lollies in my Discord. Because I do not like people who make lollies sexual. Like, it's okay to like lollies in that, oh, it's a cute character. Oh, you want to protect the lolly. That's cute. Whenever you put her in, like, weird panties or you try to sexualize her, it's like, I want to both, like, murder and, like, do other types of horrible things to the little lolly. It's creepy and messed up. So whenever it's a constant, like, thing of fantasy, it's concerning. It's very concerning.
Brain is reprogramming itself to crave just that. It's not empowerment, it's neuroplasticity at its darkest. Scientists, psychologists, and the general public often state that men are visual and women are emotional. When it comes to sex, men can be turned on instantly by a sexual image to spite their mood, and women need to be turned on emotionally to get in the mood. So it stands to reason that porn for men is visual and porn for women is in the mind. I'm not equating porn to smut novels, because one is a video of two people actually having real sex, and the other is, well, just words on paper. I am, however, talking about the effect on the consumer. We know watching porn is bad for the brain. That's been proven and only rejected by gooners who don't want to give it up. But is reading smut bad? You might say, duh, that's the whole point. Okay, fair enough. So let me rephrase. Is reading smut harmful? Should we shame people for things that are wrong, immoral, or harmful? In my line of work, I've been told many times that shame has no place in sex. But if I use my brain for 2 seconds, it's clear that line of thinking is nonsense. Instead of being shamed.
This lady's a lot more base than I expected based on the title, but she seems pretty base.
Bestiality should be shamed. Pedophilia should be shamed. I'm not equating monster smut with these things, but there are 50 shades of gray, so to speak, along the spectrum of harmful. Conditioning your brain and body to associate pleasure with monsters, slavery, or sexual violence is not healthy. Basically, they're cooked. Like, women are cooked. They are frying their brains with
women dead men. Again, porn consumers are cooked.
This stuff. It's a pipeline, right? It's like the
goodness. Hey kid, are you grooming your brother? And he doesn't even seem to be upset about it. I think he's actually happy about it. Fetch, are you actually happy about it? It's not moving. You good, bro? Buddy? Oh. Maybe he was just potatoing. Are you okay?
Evil alt-right pipeline. You know, you start watching ShoeOnHead owning the feminists in 2015, and then in 2025, you're hailing Hitler, right? You know, the alt-right pipeline. And this one's like, you're reading Morning Glory Milking Farm, and the next thing you know, you're Mrs. Hands, right? Just say no. Just say no to monster But why is monster smut so popular with women in particular? Like, you rarely see the opposite, and when you do, it's just like a girl with cat ears and fangs, or like a 10-foot tall dommy mommy vampire with giant.
Shoe. I'm pretty sure, specifically anime gooters have a much wider variety. But, okay.
Giant titties. Meanwhile, women are like, I want to the pollution monster from Fern Gully. So people on Reddit asked this very question. Let's see the responses. Why do you guys like monster romances? Asking for a friend. So
I'm gonna assume that part of it is because of power and protection, but we'll
several
see.
reasons. One, human men are quite often terrible. Romance books with human men are already partly fantasy, but monsters just takes the fantasy bit further. Two, it's sort of human nature to imagine relationships with paranormal beings and creatures. We've been doing it in literature and art for centuries. Okay. It's just gotten a lot more graphic now, lol.
I mean, hasn't there been like a thing of, oh, dang it, what was that old black and white movie? They made it like a really shitty remake. Movie where lady falls in love with death. No, with death. Like the no, not a dead not a dying person, like literally death. Like literal death. Grim Reaper. How about that? Okay, there we go. That's the remake. What's the actual movie? Death Takes a Holiday. There we go. There we go. Death Takes a Holiday. There we go. There's the classic. The classic lady falls in love with death. I actually kind of want to watch this. I've heard it's very good. Monster girls are their own genre at this point? Oh, yeah. I hear it's sweet, okay? It's nothing weird.
3, unique body forms / parts and so many different kinds of dicks. Scary, mean, terrifying creature is sweet to her, kind, takes care of her, protects her, works hard to be gentle, etc.
So you see, it's like, yeah, I can fix him kind of, but he's specifically going to protect me kind of thing.
Maximal escapism, minimal association to real life assholes, the patriarchy, misogyny, and oppression of women, etc.
Is everyone answering these retarded? I guess it's on Reddit, but you know, still.
The monsters are less dangerous than dating actual men. As a fat woman of color, modern,
Lord.
Contemporary, and even fantasy romances are hard to click to because they are almost always about thin white women and just too realistic. And romance in real life is not always attainable for fat women / women of color. In monster alien romance, though, my size doesn't matter, and it's easier to get into that headspace and enjoy.
That's really sad.
Enjoy it. I'm sick of the men on Earth and looking for some variety. Non-humans haven't betrayed and hurt me, so they feel like a safe haven, if that makes sense. Plus the unusual dick. Monsters have big, fun.
Who cares about the size of dicks? Who cares? I thought only dudes cared about that. I don't give a... Who cares? It's Reddit, big brain that is essential, yeah.
I love some bizarre peen. Unique genitalia.
Are you all furries? Are you all furries?
I don't know what I was expecting, honestly. A lot of women's smut, especially monster smut, is about submission, domination, forced breeding, non-consensual consent. The women are like conquered and taken and overpowered by these monsters. And I think many of these women are reading these books containing monsters and not men because masculinity and dominance in men has been completely demonized in modern society.
Yeah.
But the truth is,
part of it.
Women still crave it. You see, the monsters in these stories have those, like, dominant masculine traits that women like so much, but they're not human men. They have all these traits women desire without the problematic baggage human men bring, without being the men they hate or have been told to hate. It is the perfect guilt-free slop. But they don't just want a wild dominant man, they want to tame a wild dominant man. Similar to when a man sees an art hoe with a nose ring, you can save her from her daddy issues. You can do it. It definitely won't backfire and ruin your life. Go for it. Go talk to her. With many women, there's this desire for, like, danger and aggression, but also the desire to tame that danger and aggression. The desire to be that special woman who can melt his heart.
Like all the people who were in the Loki in like 2012. Does anyone remember that? There's a lot of Loki girls. A lot of Loki girls. I think there are still... You know what? I think I still know some Loki girls.
You see, my dragon boyfriend could rip me to shreds and kill me instantly, but he won't because he's nice and he loves me. But honestly, at the end of the day, just like the video I made...
But he'll destroy everyone else! So it also gives you power too, because he's powerful and that gives you power.
The anime girl in a wheelchair where men were saying, this is the average male fantasy, and a bunch of women were like, you wanna rape a disabled girl? When in reality, it was just a distilled manifestation of the average male fantasy, which is to protect and provide for a sweet woman and save her. This is like basically the flip of that, right? This is just the distilled manifestation of the female fantasy. Men are seeing this and they're saying, what do you mean you want to milk a minotaur? When in reality, it's just to have a big, strong protector and provider swoop you up and save you. And like I said in that video, they're basically both the same fantasy. This is a tale as old as—
They go together. They're supposed to go together. There's the men and women complete each other whole thing. Yes.
Time, the princess being saved from the dragon by a knight in shining armor, whether the dragon be a wheelchair or student loans, you know? But in this case, the woman is being f***ed by the dragon and the knight sits in the corner and watches or something.
Ultra, why are you donkey? What? Why are you donkey from Shrek, Ultra? Why do you want to get with the dragon? What? Touch the cow? Do it now? What?
I don't know. Maybe it's not that deep. There are some hungers better starved than fed. And maybe as women, for the sake of society, we have to starve our hunger for minotaur p***ness. Yeah, that's the moral of this video. So what do you guys think? What is your theory? Why is the monster romance genre so popular with women in particular? And who is your weirdest hear me out? Be honest. I don't want to hear no Lola Bunny, okay? You all know mine already.
What?
It's not that he's a fish, okay? He has an energy, okay? He has a vibe. You know what, never mind.
Yeah.
And
I guess the edgy dude is like injured. Like,
see you guys again really soon with a new video.
But like, supposedly intelligent. I guess. I get it. Bigfoot is hiding for a reason, apparently, is actually a really good line. I like monster girls because the monster is on the outside. Huh. If you're stuck in the forest with a woman and a bear, save the bear. Dang. Dang. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. Let's see. Is there any others that we need to see from Shue? Or are we going to move on? Is there any others that we need to see? So many freaking cougars. Ugh. AI girlfriends, Twitch thoughts, flirting. This totally explains why women preferred the bear. Oh. Depends on the type of bear and the type of man. What's the difference between cougars and MILFs? Is there one? Maybe a cougar has more money. I don't know. I think they're pretty much the same. What's this?
So you might be aware that there's
it's only 3 minutes long. Okay, I guess we can get through this real quick. Let's see if Steve actually did something horribly wrong, but I doubt it.
Giant market for Counter-Strike skins, and Valve just made a huge
Okay, yeah, it's just CS:GO gambling. Is it anything other than CS:GO gambling?
To the way that system works that has caused a lot of people to lose a lot of money. In some cases, their lives are actually ruined. Some people even literally taking their own lives over this, apparently. I'll explain what went down a bit more in a second.
Gambling.
This change doesn't make Valve evil. Valve probably sees this change as a way of making more money, but also benefiting the majority of players. It's really the Krakens who seem to be getting hurt here, and of course, Valve has no duty to maximize the profits of Krakens that are trying to flip skins. And it sounds like the average player is viewing this update as a helpful and beneficial change. The people really taking losses here are those who were using Counter-Strike skins as like a significant alternative investment. And people need to understand the risks risks of these sort of things when they willingly decide to.
Okay, CS:GO gambling.
Investments in general tend to be quite risky, significantly more risky than a lot of other investments you can make, whether that's in a safe standard index fund, a blue chip company, or even like a mid cap or something.
I thought it was more like a Venn diagram thing, or like the not all squares or not all rectangles are squares, but all squares are rectangles. Maybe it's like that with cougars and moose.
Conversely, that means a lot of people have also made a lot of money off Counter-Strike skins. Although today, we're going to be talking about the losses. Okay, with that intro out of the way, what exactly happened here? It all comes down to Counter-Strike's trade-up contract system. Before this update, knife and glove skins could only be obtained from loot boxes called crates at an extremely low rate. We're talking far below 1%. This meant that anyone wanting a knife or glove skin had to likely open hundreds of loot boxes just to get one, or they could purchase the skin from the market. Of course,
I don't see this as a reason to not have Steam.
These skins went for a lot of money to say
so
the least,
far.
and so Krakens would gamble on loot boxes trying to open these skins or buy some from the market to try and flip for profit. However, with this new update, a new way of obtaining knife and glove skins was added via the trade-up contract system, as now players can trade in their lower rarity red items up into gold rarity, which is the rarity tier that knives and gloves are in. And so this new method of obtaining them allows players to circumvent the prior methods that required opening an absurd amount of loot boxes or making that direct marketplace purchase. This resulting in an influx of knives and gloves and crashing the knife glove market. On the flip side, though, many players with lower rarity reds are seeing their assets get a bit of a boost in price as their usefulness just skyrocketed. Nevertheless, this has led to some tragedies already, where, for example, allegedly a Chinese student jumped off a building today after this update, destroyed their Counter-Strike portfolio, so to speak. And this set of messages that's been getting shared around the internet now, which reads, "This is the end. I'm reset. I've been developing a Steam trading strategy for a long time. I've about 40 different knives in my inventory, from a Navaja to a Doppler butterfly. Now they'll all cost 0 thanks to the new update." A follow-up message reading, "On behalf of the Matsuoka community, I'd like to sadly announce that our main admin took their life during a live Discord conversation. Our condolences go out to his family. Take care of yourselves and your loved ones." It's certainly a tragedy, as mentioned. People really need to be careful with the sort of investments they make, especially if they're putting a significant amount of money, or maybe even they're putting in all of their invested money
sad
into one asset, especially if that asset is
like
skins.
ended their lives or whatever, but you know, gambling isn't good for you. It's kind of known. It's kind of known that gambling tends to not be good for the brain or the bank account. I need, you know what I need? I need a boss man toggle thing. I just need a boss man. I lost it all. I need like a redeem for this, just to have boss man saying that he lost it all again. Oh, now there's music.
Yeah! There's a big one. There's a big boy hit.
Okay, let's see if lose it all.
Why, dude? Why, dude? I'm not getting that back. I'm not gonna get that back, guys.
And he lost it all. Okay, but yeah, and I didn't punch the door or something. Okay, I need like a boss man's greatest hits, so I can just like pull that up whenever I need it. Ugh. Simp comments. Dating strategy. Trad wives. Yeah, I need to find boss man stuff at some point. That would be good. Okie dokie. Is there any other videos that you guys want to see? Shall we continue the shoe binge? Are we going to do a different one? You've still got the questionable singing dancing Christian TV show. We've got go talk about how HEB is great. Okay, you have a video. Is it something I can contribute to, and it's not just like Optimus Prime speeches? What do you have, Ultra? If it's just Optimus Prime speeches, we will not watch it. If it is something I could add to, do go ahead and link it in the Discord. Eh. I guess we can talk about car haters, but I don't want to drive. like I'm terrified of driving. I'm not sure if I'm the right vehicle to make fun of this. I'm not really sure if I'm the right person here.
This video was voted on by my Patreon.
Oh, dang, it's an hour. Oi. Oi. A whole hour.
Community. Support me there if you want input on my future videos. Imagine this. You wake up one day to go to work, your regular daily commute. You get up, walk to the door, only to see a portly, bespectacled gamer gentleman.
Yeah, no, I like hour-long video. I watch them all the time to relax. Like, I watch a lot of Red Letter Media. That tends to be pretty long. I watch so many, like, video essays that for games that I'll probably never play. That's, like, my favorite thing to fall asleep to. The lolcow docs that are, like, hours long. Love it. It's just more for reaction, is what I'm saying. Specifically for reaction. Then again, I watch the Caleb stuff, but at least then I have, like, the bingo card to keep me focused. But,
donning a fedora, and he's waddling away from your motor vehicle. What were they doing? You go to your car, only to find the tires deflated. This renegade has committed an act of climate terrorism in defense of the climate, resistance against the evil moto-normative society. Would you believe there is now a movement with actual adherents that seeks, in its most extreme forms, the abolition of private motor vehicles? Well, it exists. One of the chief online centers for this budding movement is the Reddit Fuck Cars community.
Is that
pretty
a ferret?
straightforward to figure out what they mean by that. The idea has some precedence. Culturally,
why is it
at
a
least.
trans
There's
ferret?
a song by the band Rush, Red Barchetta. Best driving song ever, by the way, indisputably. But the lyrics of this song portray a world where cars are outlawed. The protagonist gets a red Ferrari Barchetta and uses it to evade the futuristic climate-neutral Davos alloy air cars trying to arrest him, to stop him from driving. And this kind of makes sense because classically in our culture, cars are kind of a symbol of freedom, and the song portrays this. The joy and the elation, and the sense of total
My parents
freedom.
like Rush, but I never really listened to it. I couldn't really get into it, but no, I should.
Comes from being behind the wheel of a large automobile. I am one of the people who loves driving, so I wonder why might somebody oppose it? Why would somebody take issue with cars?
I'm scared and I don't want to murder someone with being an incompetent driver. that's the answer. I don't want to drive because I don't want to murder someone. I'm okay if I die. I don't think my dude is, but I'm okay if I die.
One is the climate, which is kind of obvious. Cars burn fossil.
Oh yeah. Hey dude, can you tell about how often I make you listen to songs about girls dying in car crashes? Yeah. Like there's so many good ones. Let me get some recommendations. This is really good. This is a really good car crash. She dies in a car crash song. Highly recommend. Cannot recommend enough. There's another one.
I have no money.
Pearl Jam car crash song. There's this one. This is also a classic. This one's just like dead wife song. He also doesn't like this one.
I have no.
No, not. Yeah, there we go. There's also this one's good. This one's another. Highly recommend. This one's not a car crash, but it's still the wife dies. I highly recommend this one. Pearl Jam is a classic. Cut You a Piece is like one of the best like depressing like love songs ever. Highly recommend. Cannot recommend enough. It's the same people who did the Sarah Berry, which is a great like Homecoming Queen goes crazy and murders a bunch of people song. Highly recommend. It's a real bop. Real bop. But highly recommend this. I can't probably play it because of YouTube, but again, cannot recommend this enough. It is a great song. My dude hates it when I play it because it makes him sad and makes but can you testify to this? Oh wait, no, you're in a cutscene, sorry. He's playing Red Dead Redemption 2. But yeah. No, I'm not. My fear is not me dying. My fear is other people dying. I can deal with me dying. I don't care. I'm perfectly fine with dying. I feel mostly at peace with it. As long as I've gone to confession, like, relatively recently, I'm fine. I'm good to go. I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Fuels. Giving everybody a car gives everyone a device that burns fossil fuels, releasing more CO2 into the atmosphere, which contributes to the greenhouse effect. Pretty straightforward. Other reasons that people oppose them for include the damage they cause to others, ploughing into people. And yes, traffic accidents are one of the biggest killers in the world, exceeding gun violence by a significant amount in the US.
Yeah, cars are significantly more deadly than guns. This is well known, even when generally have higher kill counts when they're using terror attacks too.
Traffic accidents have also been reframed as traffic violence.
No, I want to die because I hate myself. No, I want to die so I can get to heaven. Not taking a shortcut. Because that doesn't count.
Thus incorporating it into an
These are jokes, don't worry.
Existing linguistic framework. Yet another example of institutional violence. Another reason, and a common term you'll hear repeatedly, is car dependency. The cities we live in are reshaped around vehicle use, purportedly to the detriment of its inhabitants, meaning that people become over-reliant on cars, and thus walking and other forms of transport are rendered far worse and far more difficult. So how far do some people take it? Well, remember the example I gave earlier of the Redditor waddling away from a car? Well, that's something that the people in these communities actually do promote. They promote vandalizing the cars of people who are parking in the wrong space. Or perhaps they just have a car that they decide is too big. Or the car is made by somebody they don't like. It also extends to such compelling claims as anybody who lives in the suburbs is racist. Willingly living in the suburbs instead of a walkable urban area.
I never do it because I'm afraid of... I never do it because it's a mortal sin, and I'm fully aware that it is a mortal sin. Because it's different when someone doesn't have, like, the knowledge. But I, like, know too much. I'm on the hook for it. It helped in middle school, though.
Is racist. I'm worried about crime.
I have a very dark sense of humor, if you don't know that.
Is it that? Or are you just afraid of minorities? Your chance of being a victim is low everywhere. Basically, if you
drive a show like the Ukrainian lady, you just need one
car, you're a Nazi. Let's start spelling it Truck with 3 Ks. Now, they're just joking around, of course. Besides the constant insinuations that suburb dwellers are racist, car owners are racist as well. They're basically connecting these things. There is
like, suburbs can be pretty diverse. Like, how is that specifically like a race thing?
A significant overlap between suburban office workers with giant vehicles and racist tendencies. It's amazing how well connected the alt-right movement and neo-Nazism is in the US to the car and gas lobby. And to prove this in the first line, I go back to Henry Ford and the Protocols of the Elders of Zion. That is a great piece of evidence. And then the other piece of evidence is just milquetoast conservatives like the Daily Wire and PragerU. This Chinese electric vehicle costs just around $5,000 US. There is no reason anybody needs a car bigger than this.
Moving. You have a family of more than 2 people. You have hobbies, which requires more room.
In this tiny piece of shit, there is no possible conceivable reason why anybody would need more space than that. Now, trucks in America are bad, of course. But if you're in a truck, Japan, now that shit is fucking kawaii. It's so epic and Japanese, dude. Not to mention, Trump has plans to eradicate cyclists. When Trump gets back into office, he's going to deploy a squad who will round up all cyclists and have them sent to Special Project 2025 re-education centers, where you will be force-fed propaganda on toxic capitalist propaganda. Riding a bike is comparable to radical leftism, and driving is the superior method of transportation. Trump truly believes that people on bikes are a threat to the MAGA movement, and I'm really scared what this means for our...
Okay, whatever. This is too stupid. feel like this is too stupid. I don't know what I can add here. This is like, I understand being afraid of cars. I understand liking to be able to walk around cities. Whenever New York wasn't like as crime infested, I actually really like New York. Not, I wouldn't want to walk around it by myself, but it was cool to be able to walk around and see like museums and get on like trains and stuff. It was all convenient and nice. But you need to have like a city like set up for that. And we're not just gonna demolish all our cities. That's gonna be way too freaking expensive. I don't know what they expect. Do you want to? What's your other video? What's your other video, Ultra? You could just do the HEB one. Oh no. But also just call it a day if people are getting bored. Why did you have to DM it? I don't. I guess. I'll give it a look. I don't know how much of like the stupid Reddit stuff I can handle.
With the advancements of artificial intelligence,
Why was the opening loud and your audio's not? It's annoying.
And AI art
I have to like reset everything.
One can only hope that it will replace every Twitter artist that complains about AI being better than them at drawing furry porn. Like, of course it's going to be better than you. It's a machine. But what happens if you combine Reddit, Twitter artists, and robots? I present to you G.I. Robot. G.I. Robot is a character from the show Creature Commandos, which is a cartoon about creatures and commandos.
Okay, that delivery was not very good. I'm gonna be honest. That was too much of a pause. My understanding of Creature Commandos is just Suicide Squad, but with monsters. And Marvel has a very similar group actually. Not like Suicide Squad though, but they also have a monster squad.
I don't know. I've never seen it. And to be honest with you, I'm not watching that shit. All you need to know about him is that he was a robot that was built in World War II.
Well, if you don't know about the character, then why are you talking about it?
To fight the evil Nazis. However, Reddit found it, and now it's every.
But like actual Nazi, like he's a World War II robot. It's like anytime he sees like Nazi stuff, he shoots it. But it's like actual Nazis though.
Action image whenever someone says something that's slightly center right. It doesn't even have to be center right, it just has to be something that's not immediately left leaning. Which brings us to this fat retard.
A new right-wing grifter has made a name for himself on the TikTok scene.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard watch.
And according to this individual, apparently G.I. Robot is actually just mentally ill Don Quixote roaming the countryside and hunting down normal people.
This is a character.
That might be right, depending on the show. I haven't seen the show either, so I can't argue this, and this guy can't argue this because neither of us know.
A mentally ill person. A robot's entire thing is that he runs
technically he's not a person, he's a robot.
around accusing normal people of being Nazis.
Normal people.
National Socialist Club.
Oh boy. Nazis.
Normal people. Stop. What do you mean by that?
Good lord, dude, this editing sucks. Dude, imagine if I edited my videos like this.
Your editing sucks. You also suck, bro.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This guy, he's not so cool. He said that we should kill pedophiles. Now, that's something that only a Nazi would say. That's not cool. Now, here's a video of him explaining why child molestation is bad.
Raping kids is bad. Raping kids is
This guy's not very funny.
Raping kids is bad.
Yeah, that's the take. That's the content we're making now. And in case you didn't hear that right, bro actually just called Nazis normal people.
Bro really just said thing? Look at this fucking retard.
Imagine reading a DC comic.
You didn't actually, like, because you haven't seen the show, you can't actually debunk it. And the people that he shot up were neo-Nazis. They were like, they called themselves Nazis. That I've seen that specific scene. There was like a guy who helped him, because I was trying to like figure out who these characters are. A guy who helped him ended up being like a neo-Nazi, and then he's like, "Oh no, I have to kill my friend," and then he killed his friend and like all the people there. And that's all that I've seen in terms of the quote unquote normal people.
Where a robot made by the US government is literally storming a bunker full of SS officers, and your brain goes, ah yes, the normal man, once again being victimized by delusional liberals. Can a group of like-minded socialists from an ethno-state no longer do anything? What's next? My backyard barbecues? My good suburban neighborhood where nobody who doesn't look like me isn't welcomed? And no, it's not a race thing. This is an ethno-state founded on good old-fashioned godly principles. It has nothing to do with anything else. These are your average men being victimized by a robot who is a clear metaphor for people with savior delusions.
He says this, and then I found a clip that literally just describes what he just said.
GI Robot is detecting unease. Could he be, GI Robot asks, in fear of being discovered as Nazi scum?
No. Put your gun down.
This is literally in the show. Maybe it's a, I don't know. Or the dog thing really is a heckin' fascist or whatever. On the outside looking,
it's a weasel.
He does seem like some kind of Don Quixote type character where he becomes delusional and must go on a chivalrous quest to fight evil. In G.I. Robot's case, it's to fight...
From my understanding of the character, is it's basically he's a robot without his function anymore. And he's trying to figure that out. So...
Nazis. Now he does get to kill
That's
Nazis.
What I've gotten from all the clips, and I haven't seen many.
The show, which is heckin' based, but it's like once, and every other time there's like Nazis in it or whatever. It's just like him being like an actual nutcase. Like the first scene introducing him, he shoots down like a Jenga tower because he like drew a swastika on it or something.
You can always spot a good old-fashioned pseudo-intellectual because they try really hard to sound smart.
You can also spot a retard
you could also
when
be
he
one.
uses words like pseudo-intellectual. This is just midwit fatigue. Later in the video, he talks about how the guy...
There's nothing wrong with the word pseudo-intellectual. It's many people that it applies to, like people on BreadTube too. People on both sides use the word.
In the video is trying to sound like an intellectual. Like an...
You can say no you, but you don't just say that it's bad to use that word at all.
Smart guy. While doing the exact same thing, but instead of like a right-wing scholar, he's doing more of like the educated liberal approach.
I mean, they tried to embody...
Okay, I really can tell. I really don't think this guy has a script. He just
type
rambles.
Of person they think is like an academic. This man is out here doing the most egregious fake academia voice I've ever heard.
Hey guys, currently on my way to the pro-Pakistan rally in the center of London. Massive marauding machine, obsessed with destroying communism. Long after communism is like long gone.
Why yes, G.I. Robot is a postmodern Kyoto archetype.
Okay, the guy's actually kind of right though. I probably won't agree with him on a lot of things, but he's right about this guy.
Deeply engaged in hegemonic asymmetry. Like, bro, shut the f*** up. He's a military toaster with PTSD.
Dude, shut the flip up. He's a military toaster with PTSD, and that's freaking based. The comments are no better. Heavy on the, oh boy.
This guy's... Okay, is there... You said there's a good part in this video. Where? Where is the good part in this video,
I let out
Ultra?
an audible sigh because I saw the accusing normal people of being Nazis. Buddy, 2016 called and wants its bullshit back. You literally killed a guy last month because you accused him of being a Nazi. He literally had a wife and 2 kids, man. Right in front of him, too. It's a horrible, horrible thing. And they cheered him on. They cheered on the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Now, when you get these terrorists, you have to kill their families. You have to kill them and their families. We're going to do things to you that have never been done before. With the latest developments in Azerbaijani technology, we have created a robot that will destroy GI Robot. I present to you...
Why did you make this video if you don't even know the character? This is so stupid. You can't even make an argument.
Carl Ruprecht Cronin. In conclusion, GI Robot
that also looked like
is
shit.
Gay. Reddit is gay. If you are a Redditor, you are
I'll try
gay.
question
If you
your
comment
taste.
on this video,
yeah, I guess I should already be questioning your taste because you watch me, but...
and you make fun of me, you are gay. If you disagree...
Well, yeah, that sucked. That sucked. That was a terrible video. that was a very disappointing video. I think that was very bad. Don't think that he did a good job. I don't think he was funny. I think that his points weren't good. I feel like someone who watched the show might actually be able to make better points about it. But yeah. The edit wasn't great either. I don't think the edit was great either. I question all of your taste now. Okay. I don't want to end on that fart. So now we need to find something else to watch. I don't know if I want to see a singing, dancing skateboard, apparently. I don't know if this is actually a skateboard or he's like a phone. It looks more like a phone or a computer or something. I guess we'll do this. It was Zuper's suggestion. We'll just have to show it to him later. Is it literally a VHS rip? I'm pretty sure I can't watch this legally anymore, so this is... So just preservation at this point. I forgot copyright issues with this. Oh well. Looks very 90s.
Yes, Lindsay?
Have you ever thought about doing something your friends wanted you to do, but
This is very 90s. It looks like she looks like the cup. The 90s cup. You know what, the swirl thing? Like, the hair's very fluffy. It reminds me of what I saw my parents looking like. They did like my baby videos.
you really didn't want to do it?
Well, as a computer, I only do what I'm programmed to do.
But like...
Okay, so he's a computer. If he's a computer, then why does he have like musical notes on him?
Have you ever been asked to stop being friends with someone because some of the other kids didn't like this person?
You mean kids sometimes tell you who you should be friends with? Why would they care about something like that?
They just do, that's all.
Well, you know, Lindsay, God has the answer to all our problems. Have you asked him about this?
Well, not really. I guess I should. Yeah, I guess I will. He'll know what I should do.
I wonder what the production value, how much they have to pay to like film that little bit at the beach. Oh, it really does have the Chinese thing all over the place. Okay. Oh, great. Look at him go. You got the classic kid bands. Sports. Choreographed dancing. Yay. Those are kind of catchy. I'm gonna be honest. This is unironically better than Ultra's video suggestion. Just like unironically. Oh, they're doing. Oh, they even did the freeze frame. That's great. That's great. Okay. I don't want to watch too many cooks again. That's just all I can think of. Oh, it's skateboard for sale. That it's not skateboard for Christ. Then why is it called skateboard? Whatever.
The day was like most any other day when my friends come to the soda shop after school. I was enjoying an overhaul by my friend and technician, Erica. She's the only one who really understands me. I mean, understands my electronic circuitry. You could say we're computer compatible. But little
they have a laugh track and everything.
Be full of surprises. In fact, we haven't had a day
So
like this
pixelated.
since Curtis tripped and fell in the wet cement and nearly hardened into a statue and almost pigeoned.
What?
Ow!
Sorry, Colby. Is he going to be okay, Erica?
Why is he even
yeah,
laughing?
He'll be fine. But, Lindsay, how many times do I have to tell you? Before you take Colby out on a walk along the beach, you have to spray him with the anti-rust solution. I do hope you didn't get him near the water. Well, not too close.
Why did that need a laugh track? Okay. Also, why is he always on roller skates?
Closer than I thought. I'll put it back.
Okay.
I'm afraid it was my fault, Erica. You see, my metal detector mechanism discovered something in the sand, and Lindsay and I were so busy digging.
I tried to figure out what he sounds like. It's not C-3PO exactly, but it kind of gives me that vibe.
For it, that we didn't see the wave until it was too late.
But, Colby, didn't your scanners tell you that the wave was coming?
Well, that's the problem. I can only concentrate on one thing at a time.
I wonder if that's a scanner malfunction. I'll have to work on that.
Yeah, how can you do this? Is he sentient?
Yo, Ryan! Curtis, my man, how was school? Hungry. How could school be hungry? School wasn't hungry. I was all day. Didn't you?
Honestly, I just need to... This just makes me want to watch Power Rangers. It has like the similar setup and everything. What's it called? Well, is it like Activity Center? Power Rangers. Youth Center. Okay, it's the Youth Center. See, like it's got that vibe. It's got that 90s vibe. Why is it so small? Why is everything so small? Oh, yeah, they do like karate and things, and everything's brightly colored. Where was I? Yeah, I lost it again. Okay, let me move it all the way over so I don't lose it again.
Did you eat your lunch? No, but somebody else did. Was it Tony Ratso again? Yeah.
Ratso?
But he was
What?
an orphan as a child and raised by wolves, you see. And then he was adopted by these circus performers. And now his mom's in the hospital. His dad works for late shift at the steel mill. Poor Tony's got nothing to eat because no one does the shopping. And my giving heart saw what it needed and responded to the call by offering him some food. He took your lunch again? Practically
Did he
tore the
beat you
locker
up
door
or something?
right off.
Okay, beat him up or whatever.
Milkshake, please.
Coming right up.
Is it gonna have seaweed in it? Oh.
Hi, everybody.
Why did he need to do it? Why did someone else?
On your biological
Whatever.
survey evaluation.
You mean my biology test? I think I got an A.
Outstanding.
Yeah, but I couldn't have done it without your help last
Why do they
night.
keep having laugh tracks?
You're
There's
the
nothing
one
to
who took
laugh
the
at.
test. I only helped you study.
You can start the milkshake machine now, Colby.
You know, I don't understand how marine biology is going to help me be a better singer. I mean, what am I going to do? Cut an album underwater?
Okay, Colby, I think it's done.
Well, you know what they say.
What?
You can tune a piano,
It's
but
gonna
you
go
can't
bad.
tune a
It's
fish.
something. Is this all just bad puns?
Wait, don't tell me that's, any kind of germ.
Oh, no, not again.
Yeah, okay, I guess it's still the seaweed or whatever. Oh
no!
Ooh, now he has white face. It's so funny. Okay. When was this made? 1989. Sounds about right, yeah.
Screwdriver. Screwdriver.
How many kids live or just like live at this place?
Wrench. Wrench. Not a pipe wrench, a socket wrench. Socket wrench. Hi, BJ.
Yeah.
How's it going? Oh, everything's
Yeah,
just
they got the
great,
sideways hats
Jamie.
and the
This
backwards
is the best
hats,
day of
all the
my
hats.
life. Well, excuse me for breathing your air. You can't give up, BJ. You gotta keep trying. I didn't give up when I hang glided across the Grand Canyon. You hang glided across the Grand Canyon? Just once with my dad. Justin, you're my best friend. You gotta tell me these things.
So, BJ, how's that skateboard working out?
Oh, great.
Are you supposed to keep track of all these characters all the time? Is there that big of a thing? How do I unironically enjoy this? Don't forget this week at the Gap, all sweaters 50% off. I guess they do look like Gap clothes. Chadtronic. He does really good reactions, like actually transformative, really good stuff. Why was I expecting it was filmed before a live studio audience? It sounds like it. With like all the stupid laughing over nothing.
It's worn out. The board is thrashed. How can it be seen at school with this old thing?
Listen, I know you're bummed, but is that something to get so uptight about?
And yell at Jamie?
Oh, well.
BJ.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
All the kids at school have new boards, and I'm stuck with that one from the Stone Age. It's not really that old. You should have seen the dinosaur bones I dug up with my dad. Now that was old. You dug up dinosaur bones? Sure,
okay.
On Pago. Pago? I haven't even been out of the state. You gotta tell me these things.
What makes a new board better,
I don't
BJ?
understand how this is supposed to be funny. But, it's fine.
Man, that's one hot board. How much does it cost?
The salesman said that board with all those features can be mine for one low price.
Great, how much?
I mean, look at it. Look at all you get.
The price, BJ.
$200. Great.
Okay.
Now the law.
Wait, 1989. Inflation. Calculator. Okay. 1989. $200. Oi! Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's like half 500 is over 500 is pretty steep.
I want one.
I think it looks just like your old one.
Oh, Colby, get real. Look at those specially treated wheels and highly resistant trucks and German speed bearings. All the skateboard magazines say it's the #1 skateboard. It's the hottest thing out.
I'm running your word through my data.
This makes me think of the Last Chance Detective series. I remember watching an episode/film where they went after Bigfoot. I don't think I've ever heard of that series, to be honest.
And they do not
Last Chance
compute
Detective.
if it's hot.
Okay. Last Chance Detective? Huh. Interesting. It's like there's books. I'm not sure about series. So is it like an ABC's mystery kind of thing, or like Magic Treehouse, or the Boxcar Kids? This is one of those.
Won't it burn your feet?
Colby, what I'm trying to say is that this board is really cool.
Did they ever do a Magic Treehouse show? Like I read quite a few of those books.
But I thought you said it was hot.
Colby, what BJ's trying to say is that unless you accept the current sociological mandates, other people won't accept you into their peer groups.
Colby, what she means is some people think you gotta wear Western style, listen to the music at the top of the charts,
But did he
and buy what
understand her more because he's a robot or whatever?
Why can't you just be yourself instead of trying to be like everyone else? Why don't these kids just accept you for who you are?
It's very simple, because
Well,
because they're kids?
I don't know why.
You know, BJ, you don't have to work at trying to please other people. The important thing is pleasing the Lord. And I think I have just the scripture verse for you.
Dude, when was VeggieTales? Did they do it before? I want to know if they did it before Cordy or after Cordy. Because Cordy from VeggieTales. VeggieTales, 1993. So VeggieTales came after. Did they steal from Colby? Did they steal Cordy from Colby?
3:23. Whatever you do, do it with all your heart, unto the Lord and not unto men.
Oh, we got a dance number for it, I guess. Are they doing the Egyptian? It's pretty close to the... Why are you changing yourselves to Egyptians? For the... Don't change your... Whatever.
Whatever you do it with all your heart.
Okay. That's...
Whatever you say it with all your heart.
When was dance like an Egyptian? It's much of a thing. Was it around here? Or the Steve Martin sketch or whatever, the King Tut dance? Okay. Is this? Okay, we might skip through the dance sequence. Okay, we got more. We're just gonna have them like do their little dance real quick. Okay, little do your little dance. Look at you go. Look at you go. Okay. Why is like sign language like such a thing? It's really annoying. I hated having to learn it with songs. They always made us do it. There was at least like one every time in choir. There was always at least one where you had to like memorize a bunch of like hand motions. How long is the song? Still going. They're digging a hole. They're digging their graves, maybe. So maybe that's part of the King Tut thing. Yeah, they're gonna dig up the mummy sarcophagus thing. Wait, why are they kind of dancing like they were from West Side Story? And they're gonna like get into a gang fight. Okay, there we go. Okay, we're done. We're done with musical number. Good. Great.
Hey, that song gave me a great idea. I'll sail my skateboard.
So wait, that means that like in universe they sang a song? Okay, is that just normal for this universe, or no?
For the Lord.
You guys, I think he's missing the point.
I know you're all wondering what I'm doing in this phone booth, but I'm working on a surprise
Do you not have
for
a
BJ.
phone built in? Well,
Hello?
oh, it's 1989.
This is Colby.
Everybody says it's the thing to do from your head to your toes. You got to follow the rule. No. Everybody says it's the thing to do from your head to your toes. You can't be a fool. No. You know,
you need to make another anti-peer pressure song? How many anti-peer pressure songs do we need?
Cool. From your head to your toes, you got to be cool. Yeah, that works.
BJ's sure bummed. He's been sitting by the phone all day. I wish he'd just snap out of this so we can get the old BJ back.
You know, he's just worried about what other people think.
It's unfortunate that his name's BJ.
We've had that problem. It's been that way forever, even in the olden days.
Like
we got the subpar restaurant, and we got like that other thing.
Noah.
Oh, the
that
cookies
gives me
are
an
good.
idea.
This is an Earwitness
Why does it
special
sound like an old school RPG? It actually sounds like an opening battle theme.
And now, here's Jennifer.
Or like an overworld
We
kind of
interrupt
thing.
this program to bring you a special news report. Our Earwitness news team has learned of a terrible disaster that will strike the world in a matter of days.
I don't think that's
We have via time
so
delay
well.
satellite the man who has predicted this flood and claims that God himself has told him of this pending disaster. His name is Mr. Noah.
Not Mr. Noah, just Noah.
Okay, so is this like in-universe skit, them retelling the story of Noah, or like what?
Sorry, just Noah. But would you please tell our viewers how exactly did God tell you about this flood?
Well, I was just going down the street, then all of a sudden I heard this voice come booming out of the sky.
Why is he doing like stereotypical Italian? Is this supposed to be Middle Eastern accent?
Noah, build an ark and put your family and 2 of every animal on there, because for 40 days and 40 nights I will make it rain. I tell you what, that about knocked me off my bike.
Your bike?
Oh, my
Okay, then he changed his accent back to the... Okay.
camel, my camel, yeah.
Now, we understand that the reaction from your neighbors and friends hasn't been exactly positive.
Well, I can't give in to peer pressure. The Lord told me to build this ark and I've got to do it.
You've got quite a job ahead of you. How do you expect the voyage to go?
Well, everything should go smoothly, except for one thing. Have you ever really smelled the chimpanzee?
That is enough! Now
what
look
are you...
Zookeeper, you! We also have with us Mrs. Snodgrass from the local homeowners association.
Oh my gosh. I actually knew someone with that last name. And everyone would try it. We had to like be really careful not to make fun of her last name. It was for Cotillion. Oh my god. I almost forgot about Cotillion. That was a disaster. It was just like them trying to teach us how to dance. And like it was all kids who didn't want to be there. So and they'd make you talk to strangers too, because it was like kids from like all a bunch of different other schools. And then you'd be like, "Who forced you to be here?" And then it'd be like, "Oh, my grandma. Oh, my mom. Oh, my dad." And that's how you'd always start your conversation: is "Who forced you to be here?" So you always have like a conversation starter. Eh. And then I learned from my friend about Invader Zim instead of paying attention to Cotillion.
With an opposing view.
Oh, hello. Now listen, Noah. The homeowners group has had it with you. It's time you started living
For a second, I thought that it was the backwards hat kid in drag, but no, okay, it's the one who was walking on a beach.
Why can't you just fit in like everybody else, huh?
Well, I'm sorry about the animals, but something very important is going to happen here.
I don't care if Bill Cosby's coming to town. There should be a law saying you've got to live like...
Run away! Bill Cosby's coming to town.
Shape up or ship out.
Well, actually, that's the plan. You see, I intend to.
So you can take your bunnies and your beavers and...
Is this like actually filmed in someone's church? And they, because like the props are like interesting.
And your frogs and your worms.
It looks like this controversy will be going on for a while. You've got to hand it to Noah for not giving in to the pressure.
That's aged badly. It aged very badly with the Cosby joke. They missed most of her hair.
From Earwitness News. Thank you and good night. Curtis, you rained on the wrong person. Oops.
Okay, so it's in-universe. Okay, in-universe skit. Okay, got it. Who are they performing for? Where did they get all the props?
So you see, BJ, peer pressure has been around for years and years.
Yeah, even Noah had to put up with other people who said he didn't fit in.
Yeah, but that's different. Noah wasn't worried about being cool.
But the Lord thinks you're cool already.
Yeah, but I want others to think I'm cool.
Is this like... Looks like Skull from he looks like Skull from Power Rangers. Is he also like the incompetent bully?
My first buyer.
Hi, I saw the sign and I was just wondering.
$200, please.
Well, that's kind of steep. Can I check it out first?
Sure.
Looks okay. Why are you selling it?
All the kids at school have newborns. It's time for me to move on the bigger and better things.
All you have to do is tighten on these wheels a little bit, tighten down the trucks, put a little grip tape down here in the front.
Still looks the same to me.
Well, you know, looks aren't important. There's only one thing that's important. That you do everything for the Lord.
Is he like the youth pastor? And they thought that they could make him look cool. He has like a weird voice. Oh well.
No, looks aren't important.
James Cameron said O.J. Simpson didn't have the face of a killer. Where was that?
A little grip tape down here in the front.
Still looks the same to me.
Well, you know, looks aren't important. There's only one thing that's important. That you do everything for the Lord and not for men.
Colby, did you call this guy?
Well, he is an old friend. Andre, my man.
Colby, my computer. Hey, do you have a song that goes along with skateboarding?
My pleasure.
Okay, for the casting for the first Terminator movie, huh? Okay, so he could actually do skateboarding. That's why he's bad at acting. Got it. Oh my gosh, it's editing. Were the kids here the whole time, or did they just kind of appear? Because I feel like not all of them were here. I guess we gotta do raps too. I do not think that's them singing. It sounds like way older people. Well, maybe it could be them. I don't know. Catchy beat. It's not bad. I guess the black girl isn't included in the chick background singers. They keep teleporting. So are they like dragging him, or did they have like a...
Wait a minute! Andre! I know you! You're Andre Walton! World Skateboard Champion! I've seen
Like, actually? Is he like actually a guy, like, or something? Or, oh
all
well.
the skateboard magazines. How's it going, Andre?
Hey, Justin,
Or is he a
long time no
imaginary?
see.
You know him? Sure, we go way back. Justin,
Okay, it's another of the reoccurring
best
jokes.
friend. You gotta tell me these things.
You know, you might not believe this, BJ, but I have a skateboard just like this one that I use all the time.
Really? You have the same board? Wow, that changes everything. I don't need to buy a new board. This board's just fine.
Now you got it.
I'll tell all the kids at
He
school
really
that
can't
I'm the
act.
same
Oh my
board as
gosh.
Andre Walton. Then they'll have to think I'm cool.
Wait a sec, BJ. You don't have to buy a new skateboard to fit into the crowd. You're still trying to impress others by who you know. You're still skating for others, and you're not doing it for the Lord.
Yeah, but
Remember what the scripture says.
whatever you do, do it with all your heart. Unto the Lord and not unto
How
men.
did you remember this? I thought you were paying attention. I was kind of paying attention, and I can't remember any of it. Like,
Right, and when you give all you've got to the Lord, He gives you back even more.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, BJ, there's a lot of guys that can skateboard real good, but they're not doing it for the Lord. It doesn't matter how good you are, what
Okay.
your attitude is. That's what God really cares about. You skateboard for Him.
he
and
had a
that's
vid on r/cringe. Oh, the skateboard
show
guy?
off in front of your friends.
So I skateboard for the Lord?
You do everything for the Lord. You mow the lawn for the Lord, wash dishes for the Lord.
Sing for the Lord.
And write songs for the Lord.
Okay, I guess it's supposed to be like the Little Way kind of thing, except I don't know what the Little Way is because they're Protestant, but yeah.
When you use the talents that God's given you, He's proud of you, and that will make you feel better than a $200,000 skateboard.
Wow,
Wow! Now I can't wait to go skating. Want to show me some tricks?
Sure, I'll show you all kinds of tricks. Go ahead and just jump on your board there. Okay. And go ahead and swing your arms and do a 360. Go ahead.
Guess what someone kind of chip by chip. But did they not get the... Oh, well. Whatever. But yeah, speaking of beats, let me get a cool beat real quick. Because I was sad. I refound my love of Red Letter Media. So I was binge watching that to feel better. And I need to find the end credits for this last one because it had very special music. There we go. Let's see.
I'm gonna give you a lesson.
Okay, no, we're not including him. Okay, there we go. Because the movie that it's from is very messed up. But the music, they're pretty sure no one would copyright claim it because it's so weird. But it's kind of catchy. I kind of like it. Look up the plot to this at your own risk. But yeah, it has a very interesting soundtrack, and I can say I've never seen the plot of that movie in any other movie ever. Never even heard of any movie like that ever. And I've heard of a lot of weird movies. It's unique. It's a very, very unique movie. I'm kind of surprised that I've subscribed to them on here because I don't remember watching them on here. Oh well. My like my personal YouTube, yeah. Ugh. Maybe you should just call it a day. I don't know what else we could really cover here right now. Ugh. Also, Youper is still going, so we could raid into Youper. You guys want to raid into Youper? You posted a video. I'm not watching the Optimus Prime one. I have nothing to add to Optimus Prime. I've never really watched Transformers. I know nothing about the character. I've only seen like the first Michael Bay one, and that doesn't count because the Michael Bay ones suck. So at some point I'll watch Transformers 1, but I haven't seen it yet. Maybe then I can talk about it, but I have nothing to add. I have nothing that's good to add. Because again, if I'm gonna react to things, I want to add stuff. Okay, so thanks for stopping by, everybody. I guess we're going to raid into Youper. Let's do that. Because he has been going for a while, so why not continue? It's gonna be like 5 hours for him. To watching cursed things. Maybe remind me after I've seen a real Transformers movie. I'll try. For now, I'll probably wait on that. We did the VTuber thing, and we watched some ShoeOnHead. We watched quite a bit of ShoeOnHead. I still want to watch like his business channel or his kind of more businessy channel with the Fat Files. I do want to go over at least HEB because I really like HEB. Maybe some Waffle House. I do love me some Waffle House. The Chuck E. Cheese one looks interesting. But I have to get around to it. And then of course Chick-fil-A is always good too. It's one of those. I think my dude also said the Starbucks one is really funny, so I'll need to catch up. But I hope you all have a good rest of your night. I'll see if I can stream more this week because I'm gonna be out of town for a good portion of next week. So I'll see what I can do. But go have fun with you.